subconsciously I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for a tell, I wanna die for a die. Nothing remains. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow, your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shameless, now taste your own divine. I'll take it back what's mine. Red eye for red eye. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. Taste your own divine. Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? But I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for a tell, I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow, your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shameless, now taste your own divine. A sweet revenge, it takes me higher. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. Today we are back with the open qualifiers. We're going to be moving into this very fantastic game. A new team. Well, it's not a new team. It's Crown Maki, the team that has the weight on their shoulders, the weight of Evo Inc. on their shoulders. All of their fans. because if they win one game here, that means a dozen times. Actually, they have everyone's hands in their on their shoulder, because if they win, dozen times qualify, but it also means that Evo Inc. Also gets eliminated. So you guys can find out how they do right now. But today I am joined by Bibi. Bibi, do you want to introduce yourself to the chat?
Hi, I'm Bibi. I play for the Zenin squad or the Zenin clan. I'm just really excited to be here, and I'm really happy to just watch how this goes down.
Perfect. So Bibi is gonna be with me in the draft, and we're gonna go in the game, and we're gonna just do what we usually do here. But today is obviously up with the stakes. Actually, you know what? You know what's funny, Bibi? You know what's funny? Actually, I think speak. I wanna see if they can hear you on my side.
Yeah.
Oh no, they can hear you. I was worried that I did the whole intro. And
Different
they were-
perspectives
Your
expose
team
the
is
same
banning.
truth.
Back to the game we are. The Marshal has been taken out from the side of Crown Maki. Do you know anything about Evo Inc? I know you said you haven't played the game in quite a while.
I
but,
am a
do
daughter
you
of
know
Northern
anything about what's
Valley.
happening?
I swear to protect it till my
Well,
last
I
breath.
do know them actually. I do know they used to be in Equilibrium, especially Doof, and I know Virus. So I do know that they're very, very good at the game. So
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's dope. That means that you're familiar with them. I'm seeing. Who is it? I think it's Mustafa is asking if the membership is worth it. Yes. If you get a membership, Mustafa, you'll be added back to the group chat. I just forgot. I didn't. I just forgot because I got home and then I just came back to the stream. Yeah. But yeah, next band's coming out from Nas is gonna be deciding what to go for. The free has been out. I'm interested to see if they take out the
Minotaur
Your
Aurore,
team
because
is
that's
finish
something
off
that
what was
Virus has
left
been playing
undone.
literally every single game.
Welcome to the greatest magic show
Your
of all
team
time.
is banning.
Alright, I was checking if everything's fine. But yeah, Rama with the next ban. The Harley's taken out from the side of Evo Inc. And now we're going to be moving on to the stage where Crown Maki is going to ban something, and then they're also going to pick up a new hero. So it is now time for them to decide. I know that if you guys are wondering who Bibi is, she played very recently for the Zenin clan. And then she's here to basically learn how the game works properly, like the drafts. She's going to steal drafts, and then she's going to help her team.
The
to
clouds
the-
are
to
ever
victory.
shifting,
Your
but
Hopefully
this
team
that
heart
is
works out,
remains
right?
banning.
steadfast.
yeah, let's hope.
Let's hope indeed. Okay, so Mustafa's gonna make himself a member, and then we're gonna be going into this. So Virus takes out the next hero for their team. Crown Maki hasn't really shown what type of composition they want to go, but they are taking out. Those are three tanks or three tanky heroes being taken out by Crown Maki. So they possibly might go for something that is
Fight.
like a
Fight for the ultimate
with
answer.
a lot of damage.
Your
Possibly
team
an
is
assassin,
picking.
but let's find out how Crown Maki responds to the pressure of this game. Let's find out. Let's find out from Crown Maki. Let me see. I actually want to see something here. Let me see if it goes well. I'm gonna click a button. And let me see how it looks. Oh, okay. Yeah. Looks cool. You probably don't know what it is. It will make sense when you watch the stream later. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, so in this phase, it's going to be the side of Crown Maki with the first ban. And not the first ban, rather the first pick for their team. Now it is time for them to decide how they want to approach this match. They are going to ban out what?
Butterflies
Your
born
team
by
is
thy
picking.
wish, guided by lantern's light.
Oh, that is cool. Okay, Zushin being taken out by Kinos. I think that's a pretty solid pick as always. I think it allows you to open up the map quite a lot. Goblin Slayer and Doof are going to be the next people to pick up. They
The
pick
Immortal
up
One
Atsuyu.
chose me
The
to
next pick
vanquish
is
the
gonna be decided
shadows
by
that plague
the
this
side
world.
of Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer is the XP laner, so lots of heroes that he usually plays is the Sora is one of them. He's actually got the Maniac in the last game. It's probably one of the heroes that saved him in that match. So I understand why they took it out, and now he can place quite a few heroes. He also likes to go for the Charisma and the Glue. So I think they might pick the Glue up because the Zushin is already
Your
picked up.
team is
And how you counter the Glue is either you go for the Vexana or you go for the Farmers. So they're comfortable that the Crown Mark is not going to go for something like a Farmers or a Vexana. I mean, they could go for a Vexana or Farmers, but I don't think it would work well. Are you confused? Okay. You guys didn't get to see the new update. Yeah, the patch note is that Juju is in the lineup for the side of Evo Inc. So how it works is if a player hasn't played in the tournament before, they can be taken off the roster, and the player that got taken off the roster was, I believe it was Rwan, or I don't know the in-game name, but yeah, that is what the side of Evo Inc. is. So this is the Maharaga moment. So now Juju is now playing for the side of Evo Inc. This is now their player. If you guys are wondering what
Among the
happened,
planes
I was explaining
exists
how it is. But
equilibrium,
here comes the farmers from the
which
side of
I was
Maki.
made
So I
for.
was talking about how they might not go it, but they did end up going for the farmers in the end. In the meantime, I believe Megaban might come over here in a bit.
Valor
Let's just
and
find out
royalty
if he's
in a
available.
dead
What are your
body.
thoughts so far on the draft? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? It's your first day here. What are your thoughts on what's happening right now with the picks, especially from Crown Maki's side?
Honestly, I think that the picks are quite good. They do have sustainability, and they do have the farmers, which could help them a lot in the team fights.
I've been waiting.
But at the same time, Ink also has a very good pick. Glue. I'm not really sure if he's meta right now. I know he used to be meta back when I played. But he's very, very tanky, and he deals a lot of damage at the same time. So that's an incredible combination, as well as Yves with the CC. So I can see that Ink has a lot of CC right now, which is very, very good.
Yeah, Mustafa's asking if he's allowed to switch. No, you're not allowed to switch a player. You're allowed to remove a player that's not played before. He's not switching anyone. He's just removed from the roster. So it's an unused slot. That is what's happened right now. So if a player is playing in your roster, then you're not allowed to be changed. But if he is not utilized, if there's a space and you guys haven't used it, you're allowed to make a substitution. That is what's happening. So I see we're seeing a lot of chats here about Juju. Yeah, Juju's joined the lineup. I knew, even I'm shocked. But that's also probably because I didn't do the roster updates. But I was aware that they were using their unopened slot, you know. So that's how it is. But yeah, that's the situation. I know that. I also wasn't. I said this. I think I saw it as a joke. I was like, oh, haha, that's gonna be funny. That's gonna happen. But no, it seems that Juju has returned to competitive play to try and save Evo Inc. from winning this game. So Grok is coming out. But yeah, that's how it is
Command
as the game goes.
confirmed.
Your team is
Rhino
picking.
online.
All right, there it is. Oh, the volume is the female caster on 60. Is that not a good thing? Maybe maybe I'm supposed to lower your voice. Speak quickly. They're saying that your voice is louder than mine. Isn't that the point of it? Let me reduce you. Okay, guys.
I mean, I'm not really too sure.
Okay, guys. I've reduced BB's volume and then I've increased mine so you can hear me more than BB now. This is what you guys wanted. Okay, there we go. There we go, BB. It's sorted.
I'm glad.
Oh, wait. Did I? Apparently, I just got a message that I said.
Let's hear those
I just
cheers.
said
I would
It's
say
time to
across
set
the
this
cosmos
celebration
to
to
the
help
alive.
people
Empire.
from winning, from not
Your
winning.
team is
Oh,
picking.
apparently that's what I said. Anyways, that is hilarious. Anyways,
Got the look.
hopefully you guys
I've
can
got
hear
the
BB a lot
brains.
more better as the game goes. Isn't there a rule that everyone has to be the same this game squad? Yes, Unite. All of those questions are going to be answered. I'm answering all these questions just so we don't have an implosion of questions when the game ends. Everyone is supposed to be in the same squad, but because Juju has not played the game, he physically wasn't allowed to leave the lobby. So he hasn't played the game in a while, and because you haven't you haven't played the game in a while, his account is under some ban where you can't leave the game until tomorrow. So hopefully that answers everyone. Everyone's trying to find a reason for why this game shouldn't happen. Eh? There's a lot of tension in the air. But yeah, that's the situation we are in, and that is the situation we are gonna get into as we're moving into this best of 2 series. BB is joining me today, and she is gonna be letting us know what she thinks on the draft. Based on the draft, is there anything that you're particularly interested in? Is there a comp that speaks to you, BB?
Well, I think that Ink has a very tanky lineup, and in my opinion,
Welcome to
Maki
Mobile Legends.
doesn't really have enough damage to
5
kill
seconds
that.
till the
You know what I
enemy
mean?
reaches
Like,
the battlefield.
they are
Smash
very
them.
squishy,
All troops
if that makes
deployed.
sense.
That does make
But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no, we're gonna see how it goes. Obviously, it is all about execution, as we see on the channel. Don't worry about the overlay. I'm going to change that now. But let's find out how this game goes. It is Crown Maki versus Evo Inc. This time around, Crown Maki were the ones that had first pick. Hopefully, I've answered everyone's questions in the group so that when we get to the group chat, there aren't a billion questions. Juju's here because they had an open slot in the roster and they had a player he would never play before. So that is the substitution roster. He's in the squad. Is in their squad rather, but because he didn't play the game, he's unable to leave the squad until tomorrow. Anyways, back to the action. As we see, there's already a team fight coming here. His Summer is going ready for the retribution battle. He's making it a dirty fight. He's already started with the action. Has he secured it? That's the first win in terms of early game objectives for his Summer. BB, just remind me, which draft did you pick again?
Which draft?
Yeah, which draft? I couldn't hear that part.
Oh, Ink.
Ink. Oh, that's fantastic. But look how low Super Juju is. Super Juju with a very, very early assist in that game. But I'm seeing that the Farmers is already invading in this area. And he's already there. He's trying to get some more farm. They pick up position, picks up the Grok. Super Surfer might just be in a lot of trouble. He has the damage comes in, forced to use a flicker. Time for the next objectives. As his Summer goes in here, he sees that Goblin Slayer is very low. Has the damage. It's not going to be enough to take down a tank. That's a very tanky hero that they have for Glue. So you're not going to be able to take him out as early. Now it's time for the objective. But if you look at the rotation and the way that the game is structured, it looks like it just might be Crown Maki who has the early game start towards it. But they're choosing to start at least to give a lot of damage on it. They try to at least force a retribution out from this Suyu. But now it's time to do a battle. Let's find out who wins this objective as both teams are ready for some action. Silver Surfer has the damage. I mean, the stun needed to do this, but he's going to see if he's going to restabilize. No, first retribution goes straight to his Summer. They disengage. Flicker comes out from Rob's. Early game goes to this. Oh, look at the damage coming in already. Real world manipulation comes out. Juju secures his first kill of the tournament and the first kill for his team, and they are able to slowly go in, but his Summer is still going in that exchange. Forced to dash out. That's a double kill for Juju on the first day, and it looks like he might just get a triple. As they're okay, Mark, they are already on this Gru, and this is a triple kill possibly. Now it's a bit too late for the triple kill to happen, and the kill doesn't even go to him. It goes to Goblin Slayer on that Glue. What are your thoughts on the game so far? But it's starting off with a lot of action already.
That was definitely a great team fight. I'd say that, in my opinion, Maki has been playing a little bit too aggressive. That could cost them the game at the end if they don't change that immediately. They need to play for objectives, not play for just kills.
Certainly, man. As Crown Maki is going in already. Oh, okay. They're going into the top lane. It looks like they are going to try to dash out. Doof in a lot of trouble, but the Grok. Oh, they come into a full barrage. The damage comes in. They lose 2 members in that exchange. They're trying to charge, secure the kill for their team. They're still trying to deal the damage onto this, but they're forced to move back. But to answer your question, Mustafa, the player has to not have played at all. Like, at all. That's the idea. If you have a player that hasn't played at all, you can make the same request to Kai. So yeah, we're not switching members like from the rosters or whatever, but the idea is that you have a substitution. They're supposed to be there in case of emergencies, but if you can't use the emergency substitution player, you can just change them with another one, because that's the idea. So Evo Inc. lost, I think, they lost 2 members, but according to the played statistic, they were only allowed to swap 1 because that is the player who had not played. Hopefully that clears up everything. Back to the game here. I can't tell if Mustafa's worried that they're gonna win or lose, but so far it looks like it is a good game for them. As the Terizla's trying to get some more damage onto this. It's gonna be a team fight happening right now. Farmers comes in here. Here comes a full barrage from Rama. Not going to be able to do anything, but it also ran into a real world manipulation. Retribution still 1v2 situation, and they're able to secure that. Trying to dash away, but the Glue is dealing the damage to secure the team. I mean, they do secure the turtle, which is what you want to be looking for. The team fight is already happening, so you goes in. Oh, what an ultimate from Super Surfer. What an ultimate from Crown Maki. Oh my lord. I'm not so sure if you saw that, BB. Okay. That was interesting.
That was definitely something.
That was certainly something. As the Diamond Force comes out from the Harrow, dealing with damage, but they do get a kill onto Thanos. Looks like it might be another buff secured from the side of Evo Incorporated as the mid lane turret looks to be taken down here. Let's see if that is going to be possible. It looks very, very much possible. Let's see. Yeah, the mid lane turret has been taken now. It's time for another team fight. In the next 60 seconds, as the full barrage is going to be ready for the side of Rama. What retro gap? I see Super Shady came out of the woodworks to come support his favorite player, Juju. His favorite mage, Juju. He's not in Evo. He's not in. Anyways, it's a tonic charge coming in, but it's another missed ultimate coming in from the side of Silver Surfer. So they're gonna need to reset. Now it's time for the objective. As we look at itemization in the 5-minute mark, we're seeing that the War Axe has already come out from these teams. But looking at the items, the first item here that comes from the Ixia. It's definitely, it looks like it's a Sea Helmet, so they do have anti-heal for their side. No Sky Piercers have been picked up for anyone, but it's going to be a fight happening in the top lane as we see that the Ixia just might be in some trouble as here comes Juju on that dealing with damage. 0-1 manipulation might just be, that's a killing spree coming in from Juju. That's his third kill of the game. As we look at the team fight here, Nolan in trouble, Conceal comes out, being forced by the damage coming in. That's a flicker they committed the damage, one more hit. That's a mega kill coming in from Super Juju. I just realized there's gonna be so many clips with just super guys. I don't know what the super idea is. I gotta interview someone with a super name, but oh, here comes the name. Oh, Farmers goes in there. So I see save their teammate, but into the blue, dragging him into the turret. Not gonna be enough. Full barrage comes out. Oh, what a fantastic penalty zone from the Charizard, dealing the damage of the Super Juju. Might have be a shutdown coming in from the side of Maki. Now secures the kill for the team. Oh, Harris comes in, but the fantastic Tectonic charge into the backline. Here comes. What a deletion from the side of his Summer. He's trying to get a third kill. Not gonna be enough now. Actually, that's a triple kill coming in from the side of Maki. What a fantastic play from his Summer. His Summer is taking them back to their base. What are your thoughts so far as we move into this game? Do you still think that the side of Evo Inc. are going to be able to not possibly throw this game? Because they do have the lead, but Maki is making this a proper fight.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to see how the match continues, but I do see that Maki is playing more safe and they're initiating team fights together, and they're playing as a team. So that's good. I'm still a little worried about their mage. Their mage doesn't really have a lot of damage to go against such tanky heroes, but we'll see. She seems to be doing very well, so we'll see how that goes.
You all suddenly run with a team fight happening right now. Tectonic charge into a few people, shut down kill coming in from the side of Juju Incorporate. Yeah, it's a double kill. Might just be a triple kill. Now it's a kill for Juju. Secures the steal on that kill. So now it's 3 kills. Maki are still in this. I see a lot of hate towards the Nolan, but he's got 3 kills and just got a triple. Juju might just be overextended. That's a shutdown kill, or that's a kill rather for the side of Maki. Will get a kill on the Grok, so the Grok is a very good target to be getting. But I don't think the side of Evo Incorporated cares because it's a tank that you're losing. But you are right about the damage. I think Kenos doesn't have the damage. Let me see if she's going for the Sky Piercer. No, she's going for Glowing One. So she's going to try to be at least having some damage. But so far it's not working out. As they go straight for Juju. Full barrage comes in. That's a flicker into that exchange. Virus in trouble. Goes in. Farmers comes in with her own ultimate. But it might just not be enough. It looks like they lose drops in that exchange. Zushin is trying to pull them back. Has the ultimate ready. Tries to go in. Penalties on into the backline. It's an unstoppable kill. Looks like Super Juju is the next victim. He gets taken down. Next person gets taken out is going to be Doofenshmirtz himself. But now they are locked onto the Nas, but no. Goblin Slayer cancels that. Good exchange for the side of Maki. Oh, he says he take back his comments. Yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job. Super Shady's here to scout the competition, obviously, because, oh, they're still happening right now. Oh, slippery escape from the side of Varus, as it looks like there's time for the next Lord to happen. And it looks like Maki is going to try to actually contest this. I don't think they're not going to try to contest this. I think they're looking to try and make sure that the side of Evo Inc. don't get any more objectives uncontested. The gold lead has been shortened down. It is time for a fight around this Lord area. Evo Inc. is already set in mind. They want to try to take this, but it possibly looks like the target is going to be turned on to Goblin Slayer. Who goes in? The damage is coming onto your Nas, goes in with the damage. Here comes Farmers, tries to pull them back, but he's also taking some damage. Full Barrage walks into that. They get a kill onto the Farmers. They go in, penalties on into that exchange. They take the arrows out. Silver Surface, the next person is low. Reward manipulation onto no one in that exchange, but here comes the Zushin. Zushin gets taken out. The next person that is left alive is going to be Nas, but Nas is so tanky. He's got so many kills for his team. He's going to try to protect this. Actually, Glue decides to go in, but it actually cancels out just because of the aura that Nas has right now. They are going to try to protect this lane. It looks like Evil Inc. has turned their attention back to the Lord. Thoughts, BB?
I mean, that was a really good team fight. Again, I don't think that Maki should try to contest the Lord. I think they should more like try to steal it. I know his summer has a very, very good red tree, so he could definitely try and... Oh, I see they took the Lord.
Yeah,
Never
they took
mind.
the Lord. I mean, they could have. It was something that they could have done. But I'm seeing that the way that the game is going right now is a bit too late. As we see that his summer is going to try to defend the game. They don't have a lot of kills on the board. If you look at the mid-game itemization, 2 Sky Piercers out from the side of Crown Maki. Definitely one of them needs to sell it because they don't both urgently need that Sky Piercer. What's needed is a lot more damage. So if you look at the game progresses, Sky Piercer, it looks like he's going to build it into a Malefic gun. But in the meantime, there are 3 Sky Piercers, but it looks like Varus himself has also picked up the Sky Piercer and he currently has 10 stacks. Let me check out Zushin as, no, it's not Zushin, it's Ixia who has it, no stacks, and it's the Nolan who has it, also no stacks. So now it is time for the Lord to start marching down the mid lane turret here. As we're going to look at the Ixia, because she has the full barrage and she is able to defend this game as they try to go in. Farmers has some protection. He does seem to still have his ultimate. Conceal comes out from Silver Surfer. They're trying to make a play in this mid lane turret. It looks like the side of Crown Market able to defend it, even to the point where they bring Grok back. And here comes the Farmers out into a Tectonic Charge. They're engaging. The ball has been made full barrage from the Ixia. They might just be able to get 1-2. Double kill comes in. That's the 3rd kill. Evil Inc. have lost 3 members in that exchange. It looks like Terizla wants to make that the 4th, and they get another kill. 4 people taken out from the side of Evil Incorporated. What a base defense from the side of Crown Maki. Oh, that was hectic, BB. It looks like they were almost there to try and end the game, but what a base defense from the side of Crown Maki.
Yeah, that was definitely really good. I feel like Ink definitely got a little greedy there, or a little too egotistical, but that was definitely a very good defense.
Definitely looked like it was a lot more tough. But again, just for a reminder for the people in the chat, if Crown Maki win 1 game, there's a very, very high chance that Evil Incorporated doesn't qualify. So even with Juju, they can still go home. Here comes the cavalry right now, 30 seconds towards the next objective. As I've been reminded by my editor that I need to perfectly put the camera here. Is this fine for you, Remo? Let me look. There we go. Yeah, this should be fine. Hopefully, but there's a team fight happening. Nolan goes into the team fight. Conceal comes out from Silver Surfer. He's trying to use a Tectonic Charge into the exchange. Here comes the full barrage from the Ixia from the back, dealing with damage, but that's also into a real world manipulation. That's a killing spree coming in from Varus. It looks like it might just be a triple kill. He's looking for a Maniac on the... Oh, that's a Maniac coming in from the side of Varus, and that is a game secured for the side of Evil Incorporated. Possibly, I think they are going to be able to. They're going to be happy with that exchange. It was very, very close. Actually, we have the minions. It doesn't look like they can end this game, as it looks like 1 more second is available. Farmers is here. They're going to be locked onto the base. Harrod comes in with a dash, and they are finally able to secure this 1-0 to the side of Evil Incorporated.
Victory!
So Shady says send them home. Oh, see, man. They tried their best, but Crown Maki in the last play was unable to secure the win as Evil Incorporated. So they breathed 1 more sigh of relief in this game as they're able to move on to the next game. That's exactly what they were looking for. I'm not sure why it's bugging like this, but yeah, they're able to move on to the next game. In the meantime, we'll see you guys all in a bit. We're going to be moving to game 2. We're going to make sure that the maps are correct and also make sure that the screen is correct, because I don't know what's going on. I'll figure it out in a bit. See you guys all in a bit.
Oh! We do see a full-on engage coming bot lane on the Moscow. On the Clint. Clint does survive for now, but just barely. Ooh, look at the bravery coming in here by Sora. He knows his Gushin is here. He can be as aggressive as he wants. The Gushin going in for the Phobius, and that is going to be a free kill on him. Similarly to how it's going to be a free kill on the Moscow bot lane side. It seems like both teams having quite a controlled performance right now. The kill advantage does lie with the side of Crimson Knights purely because of how well the top lane went. We see Gushin coming in already on the... Oh no, the higher ult secured on the Gushin. Will it be enough? The higher very low right now, but he cannot survive with the Kaja there finishing him off. And unless I'm mistaken, this should be a free turtle for the side of Tribe. We do see the Sora not wanting to lose out on this. He is being a bit aggressive here. Very low, the Kaja is forced to flicker out. We see a full-on engage by the back line here. The Gushin does get the turtle. That's not what I expected. What a full-on engage there. We see a huge fight going very even there, in fact. But Gushin does get a turtle. Very good engage by the side of Crimson Knights there. I thought that turtle was a lost cause. But with both the Forza ultimate and the Sora engage, they managed to get it.
Wait, who won the previous match? I was not watching the match at all. Alright,
So you're
okay.
gonna say my name. You're gonna say my name like before you want me to talk, okay?
Oh yes, that's not a problem.
Oh,
That's not a
yeah.
problem.
Okay. Okay.
You can talk now.
well as the Grok. So again, it does seem like Evil Inc. might go for a bit of pick off here and there, but Crown Maki going in with a bit of AOE. That is interesting. That is an interesting draft right there. Okay, alright. We do see Super Juju has locked in the Valentina and Goblin Slayer coming in with the Sora right there. That is quite an interesting Valentina pick from the side of Evil Inc. right there. Do you have any comments on it?
I mean, Valentina, I'm not really sure she's meta. I'm pretty sure she's not. I haven't seen a lot of people playing Valentina, but I do know that she still is very strong, and it could benefit them depending on what the enemy picks, since they can always take their ult. So I don't think it was a very bad pick.
It's okay. Alright. Okay. Very interesting pick right there. I do believe the Valentina might be picking up possibly the Tectonic Charger from the Grok myself. But we did see Maki did lock in the Benedetta, which is quite an interesting pick right there. She does have quite a bit of AoE damage, well, but I am not sure how things will go from the side of Crown Maki. But anyways, we are getting into the second set of bans right there. We did see the Kalea and either side of Crown Maki. Evil Inc. following up with a sentient ban. Beautiful ban right there. Beautiful ban. Thoughts? Any thoughts so far?
That was a very good ban. I do agree. Zacian does have good damage, and she's just very good for team fights. So that's a very good ban, in my opinion.
Indeed. Okay. Nigel, I hope you're listening right now. It does seem like my sound is
I am
actually
the
very,
sovereign of
very
the
low.
sea,
Both
the
our sounds are
slayer
very
of
low on the
gods.
stream. So if you can fix that, for you to fix that. But anyways, moving on, we do see Obsidia being banned right there. And either side of Crown Maki, again, another pick-off hero. Obsidia works quite a bit in terms of pick-off. And we might see the last ban coming out from Evil Inc. So far, what do you think Crown Maki can pick up, which can
Magic is
complement
my
the
life.
Grok,
Your team
the
is
Lucas,
picking.
and the Benedetta?
I'd say maybe I'm not too sure. I'd say I haven't played this game for a while, but I do know that Lunox is very strong, although I don't know how good it would be in this setup. Although Clint is a very, very good pick, as he's very, very strong.
Freya, the guardian angel of Northern
Okay, interesting stuff right there. We did see the Harith being banned, and the side of Crown Maki picked up the Clint on Rama right there. Evil Inc. has responded with a Freya again. Valkyrie's Descent does quite a bit of damage, so it is going to be interesting seeing Doofenshmirtz on the Freya. Silver Surfer should be the last one, picking up most likely what will be the Roma for the side of Evil Inc. And I think Freya's just covering it's a 15 seconds left. It is currently hovering over a Belleric, which is an interesting pick actually. Would a Belleric work in such a composition? I guess he can.
team is picking.
Thoughts? Do you have any thoughts?
Well, Belleric, he's good in team fights. But I'm not too sure how he's gonna do against Benedetta. I mean, it could work, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
That's very true. We do see the Valir being picked up by Kenos, I believe, right there from Crown Maki. That will definitely work quite a bit against the Sora, possibly against both the Freya and the Belleric as well. So quite an interesting pick that came out right there. From both teams, I do think both drafts are quite favorable. Both have the advantages and disadvantages, and looking forward to the performance from both teams. Is there any draft you are in favor of, BB?
Well, I don't really like to decide that, but I do believe that Doofenshmirtz and his team, Inc., they do have a very good draft, especially with Harley, as he does do true damage. So that's going to be a little bit risky on the Clint. I'm pretty sure he's going to try and just go after him the whole game so he doesn't get fed.
That is a possibility, yeah. But yeah, that will be us walking into the second match of the evening. For anyone joining us once again, it is myself, Megamind, and I'm here with BB. We will be your commentators for the second match. Currently, the score is standing at 1-0 in favor of Evil Incorporated. Crown Maki currently hoping to draw. I do believe that they might still not qualify even if they do draw in this instance, if I remember the statistics well. But yeah, looking at the top lane towards the red buff right there, we do see a bit of a skirmish just brewing right there. Beleric taking a bit of damage, Benedetta coming in, taking a bit of damage herself. She is forced to use the skill 2 to disengage. Lucas is going in right there, doing a bit of damage, taking both the Beleric and the Valentina low. Quite a bit of early aggression coming from both teams so far. Is there any take on what you're seeing so far, B?
I mean, early game, they both have equal damage, so I can tell they're both strong. Again, the being aggressive didn't really work out for Maki last game, so I would recommend they fell back and just did their objectives. They're really good at securing objectives, so that would be a good plan for them, but we'll see if they can win these team fights.
We will see, but on first blood right there, a first blood just coming out from the Harley right there. I do believe he used his ultimate deadly magic to secure the kill onto Nabs. So that is the EXP of the side of Crown Maki going into the hands of the jungler. Definitely, you do not want to have that taking place right now. There's actually a bit of aggression onto the Grok as well. Sora picking up his ultimate. He is level 4 right now. The Benedetta is quite a bit behind, and so she is forced to just clear the wave. And she's not going to help her team in order to participate for the Spirit Turtle. It will be an uncontested turtle going into the hands of Evil Incorporated. Like they are going for more of an invade right here. Ooh, deadly magic onto the not the Suyu, but the Lucas rather. A lot of damage coming in from the rest of the teammates. Those were 4 team members, and they do actually secure the buff as well as the kill onto the jungler. Very good early start for the side of Evil Incorporated. Oh, by the way, BB, what lane do you play yourself?
Oh, well, back when I did play tournaments a lot, I used to play Marksman and Mage. But right now, for my team, I am being not forced, but they are making me play jungle, which I don't know how to feel about it since I'm a Mage and Marksman player, but I am trying my best for them.
Mage and a Marksman. Interesting. Speaking of mages, we did see the Valentina secure a kill on the Lucas, not the Lucas, sorry, but onto the Valia right there. But she did go down to the turret, surprisingly. No damage done on top lane. We do see an engage going onto the Grok. Grok is half health. Beleric using his ultimate right there to engage. Valkyrie's Descent has been used. Beleric able to get a kill right there, as well as another kill for Evil Incorporated onto the Lucas. Again, so far they are doing very well in terms of early game aggression. They are capitalizing on team fights. They are able to pick off heroes that are alone right now. We do see Clint getting picked off. He has been left to die for the deadly magic. Killing spree for the Harley right there. We do see Grok trying to defend, help his mage right there. Tectonic charge has been committed. The Beleric is quite low right now, and he is forced to disengage, and so is the rest of the team. Very good defense from the side of Crown Maki. However, Evil Inc. is still in the lead right now. Any thoughts so far?
So far, everything's going really well. I do think that Inc. has a gold advantage right now, so that might be a problem for Maki since they are getting their items very, very quickly.
Indeed, indeed. Actually, speaking of items, if we do take a look at the at the items secured so far, we do see that. Oh, speaking of which, there's a lot of damage on Virus, and he goes down. A shutdown kill for the Lucas towards the red buff there. Not Soyu, but Sora re-engaging right there onto the Luke right there. It is Luffy against Naruto, two anime protagonists. A tectonic charge being committed, lots of damage, and the Sora will go down. However, that was in exchange for the Lucas as well. So that is 2 kills into their hands. Oh, 3 kills. It is a 3-for-2. Top lane, a bit of action taking place right there. It was Juju going down from Evil Inc. For Rama, both marksmen going down for either team. I do believe that was not necessarily an equal exchange. That was advantageous for the side of Maki. Any take on that?
I mean, the team fights are going really well. Maki is definitely putting up a fight. Their team fights are going much better than what they were last game. So I do believe that they could do something.
Definitely they could do something. Question is, can Grog do something? He did take a deadly magic to the face right there. However, he does live to see another day. Clint and not the Clint rather, but the Harley and the Belleric being quite aggressive together with the Valentina really pushing for the mid lane. Valia forced to get out, seeing that his life was in danger, and so I do believe the mid turret will be going down. Ooh, tectonic charge being used right there, catching the Harley nearly down, living to see another day. However, there's a lot of damage coming from the Valia. Was that another tectonic charge? A lot of damage coming in. By the double kill coming out for the side of Maki. 4 engages continue. Sora coming in for cleanup right there. He is able to catch the Grok and the Lucas. Question is, will he be able to do some damage? Lucas able to get a kill on the Valentina. The fight continues. However, the Sora will go down. It is Lucas able to secure more kills. That is a double kill for him right there. And it is a team wipe. Beautiful from the side of Maki, able to respond to that. Wow, man. Do you have any words pertaining that?
I mean, that was absolutely beautiful. I think that they're doing much better in the team fights than they were. So that's very good for them. Very high advantage for them.
Indeed, very high advantage for them. However, it does seem like 2 of their mates just went down right now. I do believe that was both the Lucas and the EXP going down. However, securing a kill on Virus, who is the jungler of Evil Incorporated. So that was for a 2-for-1 trade. Quickly looking at the gold lead, I'm actually very much surprised that the side of Maki is able to hold up despite being at a disadvantage. Currently the gold lead is about a 1.2 K rather. So it really isn't that much. Maki can still definitely turn things around. We are seeing it in the way they are able to sort of take skirmishes for themselves right there. However, looking at the bot lane, there might be a bit of aggression taking place. The Grok was able to engage onto both the Belleric and someone else. However, on bot lane, we did see Sora disengaging from Benedetta. So for now, I guess they're just going to go back to farming. And yeah, do you want to talk us through the builds perhaps?
Well, the builds are looking very interesting. I do see that Inkside has a lot more items, especially on the Valentina compared to Maki's Mage and Valier. So they definitely do have an advantage right now in build.
Oh yes, they do have an advantage. However, speaking of which, we do see the side of Evil Inc. able to get a kill onto Maki. And oh, another kill might come out right there. Virus able to clash that right there. However, Juju did commit his flicker, I believe, to secure that kill. He will be punished for that right there. Beautiful from both teams right there. Able to secure two kills. Maki definitely is responding. Able to respond and defend on their side. I do believe I did see a Sky Piercer being picked up. Yes, that was on the Clint. Sky Piercer being picked up on the Clint. Currently 7 stacks. So we did get 1 kill but lost it. But looking at bot lane right now, we do see an engage on the Sora right there. His passive has been popped up. He is using his ultimate. A lot of damage coming out from the Sora right there. He was going to get a double kill, however, he did go down, unfortunately. The Valia barely able to survive. It does seem like, though, Evil Inc. will go for the Lord in this instance. And yeah, that's sort of the trade that they were willing to get. Uh, do we comment on that? Do we not comment on that? Like, can we pretend like we didn't see it?
Yeah, we didn't see. What even happened? What?
Let's pretend like we did not see that. But yeah, definitely quite an interesting play from the Harley right there. I think that was a strategy. That is meta. That is
Yeah.
meta.
Definitely. It was planned. It was planned.
That was planned. That was planned from this.
Yeah, it was planned.
Definitely. But yeah, we do see the Lord marching down the mid lane right now. Sora is pushing the top lane. He is rather possibly hoping to stall 3 teammates off the side of Crown Maki. You do see the Lord is able to take down the second mid turret right there. Suyu is engaging on this, not Suyu, but Lucas engaging on the Sora right now. He is quite a bit low right now. However, it might be the Clint that might see the back of the base first. The Tectonic Charge able to grab the virus right here. Very interesting engage coming out from the side of Evil Inc. Oh, another kill for this Lucas right there. We do see not Tectonic Charge, my goodness. I'm going to confuse so many ults, but Valkyrie's Descent had been deployed right there, doing a bit of damage. We did see someone going down as well from the side of Evil Incorporated. A lot of damage from the Freya coming out. Doofenshmirtz is able to push back the teammates of Crown Maki. Again, it is, should I say, we are going towards the late game, so we might see a respawn timers taking quite a bit of time. But for now, it does seem like almost everyone is back on the board right now. Ooh, Sora able to catch 2 people in his ultimate, however, not able to push them out to his team right there. And yeah, I do believe that will be a disengage from the side of Evil Incorporated. Any thoughts so far, BB?
I mean, I think Crown Maki is making a really big comeback compared to what they were doing in the beginning. Although my concern is they haven't really pushed a lot of lanes, as Inc. has 5 turrets. So at the end of the day, the game's about objectives, and they need those turrets to win.
Very true, very true. You did mention the number of turrets right there. And yeah, the side of Crown Maki does have 1 turret. So they do definitely need to put a bit more into pushing. Just quickly looking at, the Harley doing a lot of damage onto the Benedetta. She does, however, survive. Beautiful stuff right there. I do believe she must have used her skill to sort of parry it. So a beautiful display of skill right there. However, Evil Incorporated, starting with the Lord already, they are in position. The side of Crown Maki are slowly walking towards the Lord. Beleric doesn't have full vision. We do see Benedetta going in a lot of right there. She is able to take down the Harley. However, Harley was able to secure the kill right there. See more damage going in. Valkyrie's Descent has been deployed. Lucas able to pick up a kill. Doofenshmirtz able to pick up a kill on the Freya right there. A double kill for Doofenshmirtz. However, he will go down to the Lucas. The fight continues. Beleric going down. Triple kill is only Super Juju that is left for the side of Evil Incorporated. And Crown Maki will be able to definitely defend this Lord. Wow, man. That was beautiful. Like, why what would you love to say about that?
I mean, they definitely have very good team synergy. Although I don't really think they could be able to push a lot now that they were able to wipe them out, as Inc. did take the Lord and their minions have become more powerful, as well as the fact that they did push a lot. So they definitely have an advantage still at this point.
They do have an advantage. We actually do see Lucas doing quite a bit of damage onto the Valentina in mid lane. She is forced to use his ultimate to eventually escape from that. But again, the responses that are coming from the side of Crown Maki, very good. I still do agree with what you were saying earlier on about the turret situation. They have only been able to take still 1 turret. So it is and need to definitely get more turrets. Top lane, however, we did see the Freya engaging with the Benedetta. Might have won that skirmish a bit because Benedetta is quite a bit low. She is forced away. The Lucas actually helping her out. We might see the skirmish continue right there. It is the Freya on the Lucas. Oh, Lucas doing a lot of damage. He is able to get a mega kill onto the Harley right there. Double kill for the Lucas onto the Freya. Does continue engaging. Clint able to pick up another kill. Triple kill. Is this a maniac? No, they're still the maniac. And that is a team wipe. Lucas doing so much damage assisted by his team right there. Beautiful stuff from the side of Crown Maki. To turn the game around. Maki actually is surprisingly in the gold lead.
Blue team base turret has been destroyed. Blue team
Okay, I have just been informed that Crown Maki is having the first win ever in the tournament in this particular match. I do believe this is their third set of matches. Is that correct? Like the third match in the bracket? Yes. Evil Incorporated is that correct? Wow. That is mad. Evil Incorporated has just been eliminated by the side of Crown Maki. I hope I'm getting that correct. That sounds like a dream. Evil Incorporated has been knocked out by Crown Maki. Baby, any thoughts?
I am shocked. This is absolutely shocking. I mean, I would have never expected this whole situation to happen. I mean, it seemed like Inc had a really, really good advantage, but it just seems like Maki had the bigger advantage at the end and just took it.
Indeed, like even the votes. Looking at the votes right now, Evil Inc has 80% of the votes. Seems to be fluctuating towards 78%, but Evil Incorporated has 80% of the votes right now. Definitely believe that they will win, but against all odds, Crown Maki able to dethrone Evil Incorporated, shutting them down and ending the hopes of from proceeding forward. That is wild right there.
That is very wild.
What a
And
thriller.
yeah, I was watching it. So a few things. So as the game was going, we had to start pulling out our calculators because we had to then look at the differences between the 2-0 win of Brute Gamers team, which is Dozen Downs from Kenya. So we had to go pull out our calculators. I was like, damn, we've got to pull out the calculators if the side of Evil Incorporated wins this. But Crown Maki with their first win in this entire tournament, they don't qualify, by the way. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Crown Maki did not need to win this game. Evil Incorporated needed to win this game. So Crown Maki is going to be finishing the tournament point with 1 point. It does mean that the side of Dozen Dams have qualified. I have 4 points. And the winners of the group, I believe, should be, it is Saint Dynasty, not should be. It is Saint Dynasty who are qualifying with 9 points. Dozen Dams ends this game with 4 points, but they are still going to be advances. Evil Incorporated are going to be sharing points 1-1 with Crown Maki. That is the final game between these two teams. The group is now concluded. So the top two teams are Dozen Dimes and I almost said Evil Incorporated. It is Saint Dynasty. Those are the two teams. So we'll catch you guys all very, very soon. What a fantastic game. What a fantastic match for the server. Back to the drawing board for the side of Evil Incorporated. Now we're going to be moving on to the next stage, which is Vanguard versus Aurore. Another opening. We all going to be having closing games this week. So now we're going to have another match that's very important. Aurora need to win this series 2-0 in order to have any chances of advances. So can another Madagascar squad pull an upset? Is what we're going to find out. See you all in a bit. And cheers.
Ooh, but Carm. Ultimate getting secured already because Gushan is right there. That's a huge shutdown by the Gushan. And a mega kill by the Fossa on the back line. Control of the game coming back to Crimson Knights. That is huge. And it seems like Kaja is getting caught out again. Clint trying to help, and he does manage to save the life of Kaja there. Gushan tries to get mid lane, but he's forced to ult out. It seems like the side of Crimson Knights is just trying their best to secure this bot lane objective for the Moscow. Oh, ultimate by Foster secured. The minion is very low. Oh, what is this? A flicker jump by the minnow. He is forced to run away normally. Can he survive? No, he cannot. Huge damage is being dealt to him. He goes back in, but he dies almost immediately. We do see the Gushan trying to get this objective here. He does have his retribution. That is going to be turtle picked up by the Gushan. Oh, Sora, huge damage is getting dealt to him. Lunox did ult. That's huge CC, killing spree by the Gushan, but not enough. We can see the Haya getting huge damage on the Gushan, and that is a shutdown for the Haya. And we can see from the builds that both the Haya and the Lunox have Sky Piercer builds.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
3 people with Sky Piercer on the team now. That is bold. We did also see the Moscow pick up the bot lane, whereas Phobius picks up the top. What an even game this is so far, 12-12. I will say I still favor the late game of Crimson Knights here, purely because of the Moscow. Moscow picking up the bot lane turret.
Team turret has been destroyed.
Ooh, lots of damage getting dealt on this minnow. He heals it up, all up almost immediately there. Oh, Sora flickers in. That's a huge ult by him. That's Foster ulting the background. And Minnow survives, flickers back to safety. Look at this fight. All that to get to Phobius. But will that be enough to satiate this team? No, it will not. They're going back in. The Clint is very high. The Minnow is very low. Will he get a kill? Yes, he will. The Sky Piercer being procced there. We see Gushan getting a kill on the Kaja in the back. Huge fight there. But mid lane will be defended by Crimson Knights. Unless this Haya can get a huge kill here in the back. No, he cannot. In fact, he is going to fall to the Gushan. But this Gushan, ew, he barely survives there. What a huge fight for Crimson Knights there. Managing to get the Haya right before load. Will they take advantage of this situation though? Also damage being dealt on the backline here. Foster does ult. The Sora a bit low here. Foster, that is gonna be mega kill for the Gushan. We see them going back in. Huge damage getting dealt by the oh, look at this. The Gushan goes back in. We do see the Gushan does try to get a kill on the Clint, and he does get it. That's unstoppable. Haya ults into nothing there. That is another unstoppable for the Forza. And this should be the freest load to ever be for the side of Crimson Knights.
Red team has slain the Lord.
We are getting to the stage of the game where the late game, mid game to late game power spike is hitting hard for Crimson Knights. Ooh, what a huge game so far. Currently, the control is firmly with Crimson Knights, but how long will that last? Sora goes in! That is a huge ultimate by Sora, but will it be enough? That is going to be Gushan going into the background, but he is under the turret. Will it be... No, he cannot survive. Huge shutdown by Haya there. But that is all he can get along with the Sora. That was a 2-for-2 exchange.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
And it does seem like the side of Crimson Knights are going to get to the mid lane turret. However, if I am a tribe right now, I'll take that any day of the week. Load is coming in and you got a 2-for-2 exchange. That is a positive when you are behind. And it's also a wasted load. The side of Crimson Knights not being able to do much with this load here. You know, being aggressive, going to the back line here. Try to defend load. The Forza getting absolutely dealt a huge amount of damage in the background. She manages to survive with a flicker. The Sora does pick up a kill on the back, but it does seem like that's another kill secured by the Gushan. Similar story to Desire. He is stunned. That is a huge engage by Defarsa. Manages to get a godlike. Looking at the build, she's getting this godlike for the love of the game. No Sky Piercer. What a fight so far. Control again. Back to Crimson Knights. They just have a better team fight potential right now. Oof. Yeah, with a Moscow being fed right now, not fed, but just getting to the late game stage, it's going to be difficult for the side of Tribe to make a comeback. But they do have the Lunox, and Lunox is terrifying late game, folks. Looking at the builds, this 3 Sky Piercer stat not working out well for Tribe. There's 0 stacks on Sky Piercer for Lunox at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the following game of the evening. Vanguard Odium versus Aurore from Madagascar. South African team versus a Madagascan team. So we're going to find out who wins this game. Are we going to see another upset? As we've seen last match, Crown Maki did not need to qualify. They did not need to win, but they pulled it out of the bag and they were able to end this tournament off with the win. So what are your thoughts, Mega Man, after watching? You got the cost that game. I was just watching in awe.
I mean, I don't think anyone expected that, to be honest. The way Crown Maki turned everything around in that final decisive fight with the Lucas was quite amazing. Yeah, at this point, I don't know what to expect from these two coming teams. I am very much excited for the game to go in anyone's hand. I'm keeping an open mind in this match.
By Lantern's light.
Same year, man. And yeah, that means that this tournament is unpredictable. It's thus the whole point of the entire tournament.
The clouds are ever shifting.
Exactly so
His heart
Crown
remains
Maki said,
steadfast.
if I'm not qualifying, you're going down with me. That's exactly what they said. Even if they won, they pulled it. That Maniac was everything they did in that game was unnecessary, but it was necessary for the plot. So they get to leave. This is their last impression.
The Immortal One chose me to
Your
vanquish the
team,
shadows
teams
that
not be
plague
bad,
this
actually,
world.
coming out from the side of Vanguard Odium.
Welcome to the greatest mag show. of all
Indeed, we
time.
did see Vanguard Odium also banning out the Sora and the Harley. We did see quite a bit of deadly magic taking place in the previous match, so definitely we understand why the Harley would be banned. Looking at Aurora, they have banned out the Soyu and the Zushin as well. And I've taken quite a bit of liking to Zushin. I have not played rank in over, should I say, 3 seasons, somewhere around there. But as of recently, I just reached Mythic, and she's been very, very good for me. So I definitely see why people would ban out the Zushin. But we do see the Yuzong being banned out as well.
That's great pick. But their Switch does have the first pick for their team. Vanguard Odium is known for that very aggressive gameplay. So I'm interested to see how they decide to go on with this one. They're most probably going to pick up something like in the mage position or in the roam position. That's at least based on their pick order. That's usually how they like to go. Sometimes they go for the Minnow, sometimes they go for the Zetian. But maybe they switch it up a bit today and go something else. Maybe they pick a different lane. But I know based off what they usually go, that's usually their strategy. But they're using the entire time to ban out here. So they're thinking long and hard about this. There it is.
Oh yes, we do see the Zetian first pick right there. Looking very beautiful as well. By Dante for the side of Vanguard Odium. And we do see Aurore locking in the Leo mode. Swing Lane locking in the Leo mode for Aurore. Is it Aurora? I do not know. I don't care. But as long as you get what I'm saying. Anyways, we might see possibly a mage response. I would assume that they might pick up the mage for the side of Aurore very soon.
Definitely, here comes Swing Ling on that Leo mode. I definitely think that I definitely agree with this pick because that is something that the side of Vanguard also like to go along with the winner. So they usually like to solidify with this. But I'm expecting maybe I was actually going to say a Grok, but let's find out Jay Wise with the next show. Sasuke is around with the next pick. They're missing quite a few heroes, or even the carries haven't been picked up yet. So definitely an interesting comp from both teams. I believe Ingrid plays XP, so Switch is going to be going back to the jungle. It should be in that order. But Swingling, I like the Leo, and I also like Akucho on that minnow. It's a very good pick. Okay, here comes JY's. Instead of the Cho, he's going for the Hilda, it seems like that.
It is he is still switching around. Definitely trying to pick a Roma that would be suitable, and he does lock in the Gatot Kacha right there. There was the Terizla as well that was picked up, but Lord Pain locking in the carry. Definitely going to be one of the targets of the side of Vanguard Odium right there. Definitely carry is going to shred the front line a lot, not a little, but definitely a lot.
Certainly, I think Kerry's going to have a good time, but only she's allowed to snowball because the thing that the side of Vanguard has for them is that they have a lot of dive potential. So they either could dive straight into the backline and take them out, but the Alice is coming out. They're worried about that Alice in the XP lane, which works very well with the Minnow and Fury. So I think that's a good ban coming out from the side of Vanguard. Both teams are thinking really hard about this. I think they both know what's at stake in this match.
Definitely, they do know what is at stake in this match. Actually, just quickly looking at the standings of the bracket. Vanguard Odium has played 2 matches. They have won 1, they drew 1, and therefore they are in 4 points. They do have 4 points rather right now. The side of Aurore did play 2 matches. They drew 1 and lost 1, so they have 1 point at this point in time. The only hope could be that Aurore somehow takes a 2-0 sweep. That way, they would be at the same points with Vanguard Odium. And in that instance, all teams would be drawn within the bracket.
Certainly, and we're seeing that Gato, he's been banned up. But the Glue, I understand the Glue again, but I still think they targeted a lot of the XP laners from the side of Aurora here. So I think they've also done their homework. Now it's time for both of these 2 teams to try. I have to go double check the brackets now because I think both of these teams need a 2-0 win. Let me just double check though. Mega Man will let us know how the draft is going. Let me fact check for you guys.
Okay. All right. Well, back to the draft, folks. It is Aurore that will be currently hovering. Oh, they actually lock it in. It is the Valia being picked out by Nova Flare right there. Beautiful stuff.
Mega Man, I've just looked at this group. It is a complicated group. There are
it's not complicated.
There are 3 teams with 4 points, right? Vanguard.
I just said that.
I didn't catch that. I'm like, so this means if Aurora win 3-0, I mean 2-0, they're also gonna have 4 points. So we're gonna have 4 teams with 4 points. Jeez.
And then all teams would have the same points. That's exactly.
You just said it? I said it in a cooler way, so it counts.
Oh
I just repeated your joke. I'm like, yeah.
Oh
my
goodness.
Okay, I'm hyped for this game. Sorry, man. Sometimes I hear something and I just agree with it. But it doesn't register until now. But that is going to be a Gushin on that. So lots of magic damage from the side of Vanguard. Let's see how the side of Aurora secure this group. They have 1 point. In the night of upsets, this just might be another upset. 2-0 for the side of Aurora means that it's a 4-way deadlock. We're going to go into sudden death, a quadruple sudden death. I don't think we've ever had that.
I don't think we would have ever had that. But yeah, it was currently the side of Aurora hovering over the Phoveus, which would be quite good, especially going into the Harith right there, as well as the Terizla, I believe. So that might be a very good pick. Question is, will he lock it in? I do believe he's definitely going to lock it in. I don't see any other hero that might work as well for the side of Aurore in this point. So yeah, they do definitely lock in the Phoveus, and that is the draft for the first match between Vanguard Odium and Aurore.
That's going to be an exciting game. Let's find out how it goes. Phoveus, I think Phoveus does a decent job against the Harith, because of you can just follow the Harith around the map, but he might just a bit, at least if he doesn't play his game calls right, he might struggle on the Terizla. But we're going to see how the game goes. I think both teams have good drafts. Valor, I'm interested to see how it is. The only thing I have like qualms with, or a slight issue with, is that is that Minnow and Valor combo, because they also like work against each other to an extent. We've seen it. Which game was it? I think it was a game where one of the teams, they just kept pushing him out of the ultimate. Yeah, so I mean, let's see how that goes. But it's a good game from both teams. Let's find out how this group ends. So all of these groups are just going to be ending in this week, and I'm excited for that.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yeah, that is the first match taking place between Vanguard Odium on the blue side versus Aurore on the red side. Good evening once again to anyone just joining us. We are very much excited for this very first match, or rather second set of matches of the evening. Continue to like and subscribe. Grow Paradox Africa Esports further and further. We are on the journey to 1,000 subscribers. Currently sitting at 919 from what I'm seeing here. Yeah, let's keep getting closer and closer and closer to the 1K mark. Do not forget that there will be a giveaway. But yeah, right into the match right there, we do see some aggression. Zetian's passive has been popped out. You do see the Valia frying the Katot alive right there, but he will walk away from it.
Certainly, early game aggression coming in. Also, we were at 9:20 when the stream started. That means one person's unsubscribed during the stream. I wonder what happened, man. Anyway, let's find out the damage coming from Valor. They're already forcing the Gato is taking quite a lot of damage. Jwaz is very low, man. It's gonna be forced to go into this exchange. Who gets the retribution? The retribution goes to the side of Aurora, actually.
Aurore, it does seem like the Leo mod has farmed up quite a bit. Is somewhat ahead. He should get his level 4 very soon, and yeah, there he is. He has secured his level 4. We may definitely see a Phantom Steed play coming out onto the top lane right there. We do see Minotaur actually rotating towards the top lane, so possibly might be sort of giving his team. Oh yes, Phantom Steed has been popped out. Vision forced to use his ultimate, however he gets caught out. First blood goes into the hands of Aurore Esports right there, into the Leo mod's hands. Beautiful stuff.
Certainly, and now it's time for retribution battle on this engage. Let's find out who takes it, as Swing Ling is available on this retribution battle. Doesn't seem like the start of Vanguard. I'm very what's the word with Gushin. I feel like Gushin is one of those heroes we don't have the retribution was missed, but they're gonna be able to get that retribution in the end as they're still going in one fantastic penalty zone, just forcing out of field because Chaos is in a lot of trouble, taking some damage. But here comes the Phantom Steed onto the Leo, slowing down the Gacho. JY is in a lot of trouble, taking so much damage. He might just be, he actually is taken out of that exchange. The next person is Ingrid coming with the Terizla. Terizla's a good hero, but it's not gonna be enough to save him from that exchange. Aurora might just make a comeback happen here.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Beautiful stuff from the side of Aurora right there. Able to get the turtle and 2 kills out of that exchange. However, I do believe there was one of their teammates that went down. One of their teammates who went down. I do believe that was the Minotaur. Yes, it was the Minotaur. But anyways, looking back at it, Valia missing his kill 2 that was possibly supposed to go onto Gatot right there. It does seem like they will be trying to invade to get this buff right here. Gushin really can't respond. He is at the red buff side. They might try to counter invade, but definitely not at the time being, and the Leo mod secures it together using the retribution. So that is an advantage for the Leo mod.
Certainly, looks like the start. I feel like Leo might have, not Leo rather, the Gushin might have just skipped that stage of the Gushin where you need to be dealing damage and you need to be out sustaining this people in terms of damage output, because in the early game, but I'm seeing already a flicker being forced out to Dante, but yeah, he might just be forced to go the Sky Pierceable. This is what is going on here. He's going for full, I think it looks like Glowing or Genius one for his first item.
Yeah, it might be one of the two. So definitely he will be forced to really do a lot of damage, especially against such a heavy sustained comp right there. We do see he did use, do I call it half a skill or half a combo into the Minotaur, able to get him to right about half health. Might not be exactly what he was looking for. I do believe he wanted to maybe force out a flicker or something of that nature. However, he wasn't able to do that. It is, however, Vanguard Odin currently standing at the Lord area. Phantom Steed has been used, penalty zone as well. Gatot jumping in. A bunch of ultimates. Gushin securing the first kill right there for himself. And there's a lot of damage coming out from the side of Aurore, though. They were able to secure another kill, and they are securing the second kill on the board right there. I do believe that was the Minotaur, not the Minotaur, the Terizla and Gigatot that went down. So it is 3 members of the side of Vanguard Odium that are left standing.
Red team has slain the turtle.
Certainly looks like they are going to go straight for the attention onto the red buff on the side of Sasuke. The red solution is secured by the Leo. They're pushing him back, but I think they're happy with that exchange. They get exactly what they needed and more because they're able to secure another creep in that exchange.
Man, the Leo mode is slowly increasing that not gold lead, but level lead right now. He is sitting at level 8. Is trying to catch up at this point, trying to catch up in terms of levels, because of course once a neutral objective comes, retribution is what is needed, be it the Lord or the turtle. Definitely retribution level matters quite a lot in securing that objective. But yeah, just quickly looking at the gold lead right now, it is about a 1.5-ish K gold lead in the hands of Aurore at this point. You do see on top lane a lot of action going on to the Carry right now. Whereas on bot lane, we do see a skirmish taking place right there. Phobius hopping onto the Terizla. Terizla defending against the 2v1 of the Leo mode, and the Phobius is able to survive, however. And I do believe they are going to disengage from that.
They're going to need to disengage because now it is 40 seconds towards the next neutral objective as Aurora tries to advance in this group, trying to make a 4-way tie. I feel like it reminds me of JJK in the 4-way tie that happened in JJK, but I'm not going to support it. But yeah, it's going to be a deadlock in the group. It's going to be very exciting, but I'm not supporting a team. I'm supporting excitement. You know, that's what I want to see. I see drama in this tournament. 20 seconds towards the next objective. It doesn't look like anyone is going to go for it though. Not yet, because both teams, the junglers, are still trying to get some more farm in.
Indeed. EXP laners are doing EXP things right there. Terizla and the Phobius just really facing it off. We do see, however, Leo mode going for an invade right there on the blue buff belonging to Gushin. It does seem like the side of Vanguard Odium are going to start the turtle, however. Leo mode he seems to be going for his own blue buff now, which is interesting, which is an interesting play coming out from there. I do believe that they decided to not contest the turtle at all, so that will be the first turtle for the side of Vanguard Odium.
Definitely, I think there was definitely a contestable turtle from the side of from the side of Aurora, because in this case, they have the lead. You already got a buff. You don't need another buff because buffs don't really stack. So maybe try and force out a battle at the retribution there, the turtle. But it looks like Incred is in trouble. 4 people are all circled down here. But in the meantime, it's going to be a marksman for XP lane gang. Who's going to secure the kill as we're looking at both screens at the same time? Terizla is disengaged. Now we're going to turn our attention to the top lane. There's Lord playing around, stable engaging. They're going to the turret to try and take him down. Might just be able and they secure the kill. Aurora have lost a member, but they've gained a turret.
Red team turret has been
They did gain a turret, but they are losing a turret as well on the top lane. It is a 1-for-1 exchange in terms of turrets. But yeah, definitely Vanguard Odium did need a bit of that gold, which is what they got out of that exchange right there. Looking there, it seems like both teams are now concentrated in the mid lane. Definitely possibly hoping to get either turret. Of course, getting the mid lane turret is quite important because it gives both junglers, or rather the jungler, a vision, depending on whose team is the one that wins the turret. So definitely the side of Vanguard Odium will really want to get this turret in as much as possible.
Certainly, they're going to be doing that right now, but 30 seconds towards the next neutral objective. I see the bottom lane, Phobius versus Terizla in a 1v1 battle. I think that Chaos is more interested in trying to save his lane as they turn their attention towards the next neutral objective. That is a very important objective. That's going to be the Lord. But in the meantime, Kerry isn't involved as much if you think of the teams. But I'm looking at the builds right now. Kerry's going for the Trinity, got the second item out of that. But one that's standing out for me is Phobius went for Oracle into a brute force. No Warx, just pure tankiness. That's exactly the type of strategy you're looking for from the Phobius.
Indeed. And Yes, for anyone just joining, this is the first game to you, Kelson Thomas. This is the first game between Vanguard, Odium, and Aurore. We do see an engaged Phantom Steed has been popped. Minnow and Fury has been popped. Carry able to secure a kill. A lot of damage coming in from the Gusion. Oh my goodness, it does seem like Vanguard Odium is turning this around. Phobius jumping up and down the side of Aurore, trying to disengage right now. He is continuing to jump up and down. However, he will go down finally into the hands of Vanguard Odium. That was a 1-4 exchange. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful turn of events either side of Vanguard Odium. Odium. Oh my God.
Definitely, that was the type of gameplay they were looking for. They're not winning those early game fights, they weren't winning these team fights, but that one exchange managed to turn the game around. They're possibly going to be able to take a turret and possibly open up the map and taking down the mid lane turret, but it still seems that the side of Aurora are trying to defend it, or at least trying to capitalize or try to get some returns back on the map by going for the top lane turret. But it seems J-Wise is wisely chosen to try and defend this, but here comes the Phantom Steed, so this turret does still go down.
Indeed. We do see the Lord marching towards the top lane right there. As in mid lane, the Valier is pushing away anyone that wants to get by to his turret. Anyone will die by fire. It is a trial by fire coming out from the Valier right there. However, the Minotaur might be a bit of danger. He is able to be secured by the Gusion. However, the Gusion is punished by the Valier. You see Terizla use this penalty zone right there onto the Phobius. Phobius did not fully commit, and so Phobius was able to back away with the help of the Valier, but Valier going back again, making sure that he can defend his turret. He will die for this turret. The Phantom Steed has been deployed to assist him, and we do see it working out perfectly. The Gatot is forced to use his ultimate to sort of disengage. Meanwhile, on bot lane right there, we do see Phobius jumping up and down. However, the combination of the Zetian and the Harith are able to take him down, surprisingly actually for that matter. But yeah, beautiful stuff that are going across the map for the side. Oh, that the Gatot. The Gatot is taking a lot of damage right now. I completely missed how he got into that. However, he will be punished for that engage right there by the side of Aurore.
Certainly, it is time to take down the mid lane turret. If you look at the engager, the turret that's still very important for them, and they're keeping it safe. 8 turrets are still on the map for the side of Vanguard, but look at the damage coming in from the Switch, man. Switch has so much damage, but I think the comfort that Aurora can have right now is that they still do have some gold, not too much gold difference, and also the turrets aren't too much of a difference, but it is time for it's getting a lot more. Oh, okay, there we go. It is getting a lot more hectic.
Oh, Phantom Steed had just been deployed. The Gusion did use most of his skills onto Leomore. Didn't use the combo, didn't close off the combo, I believe it should be the right terminology. But yeah, Phantom Steed was used just there. So again, the Valier is defending his turret with his life. The Phobius and the Minotaur are there to help as well. This turret will not go down without a fight. However, it is quite close to actually going down. I do believe that Vanguard Odium could get a very good engage and possibly take out the Valier and force the turret to go down. If things go well, we might actually see it going down in this next wave. But we do see, Harith has been forced to use the Purify right there, and so I don't believe the side of Vanguard Odium will engage at this point. Oh, penalty zone. Use the Minnow and Fury has been used as well. Gatot jumping in, a lot of damage. If goes down, we do see Valier finally going down. The carry goes down as well. Phobius has went down. It is 4 men down for the side of Aurore Esports. Forced to go away with Barbiel active base, and it will be the mid lane turret finally going down into the hands of Vanguard Odium. And yeah, straight on Vanguard Odium going straight for the Lord at this point. There is no one to contest. There's no one to contest. The Gusion actually nearly going down to the Lord right there.
What is going on in our server? It's like for some reason, like there's so much damage. I'm not sure what it is, but so much junglers just take too much damage. I'm not sure what's going on, but they always nearly die before securing the Lord. But the Lord was secured. Sakura Sus is not going to be a clip today. I mean, listen, we're not only clipping, but it's still very funny. I think it's crazy how you can just die to a Lord. It's happened like at least 5 times in this tournament.
Yeah, the very interesting things that take place right there. But yeah, we do see the Lord actually matching up the bot lane right now. Gatot taking quite a lot of damage from the carry. I do believe she used her light wheel. No, she had not, surprisingly. They are able to take a turret on the top lane. The Lord hasn't engaged the bot lane turret. I do not think he will take this turret down. It does not seem like, the side of Vanguard Odium is also going for this mid lane turret as well. So definitely quite a bit. The tables have definitely turned. We can definitely say that the tables have turned, both in gold lead sense as well as in turret sense.
Certainly, but look at the Maki an extension over Terizla dealing the damage, but no one is going to be dying from that exchange. Level 14 to a level 15. You look at the itemization again in the mid to late out. Now, this is definitely the late game. Look at the itemization. Everyone is nearly full board. Trinity's already done. Looks like she was deciding to go between Malefic Gun or to go for Rose Gold's Meteor. I'm assuming she's going to go for Rose Gold, mostly because of the Gushin damage coming in here. So let's find out how it is. Zetian is also in the mix, so it's going to be time for the next Lord in about 80 seconds. And then we're going to see who takes that down, because both teams are doing well, but now it just seems that the momentum is shifting towards the side of Vanguard, if they already don't have the momentum.
I do believe they already have the momentum. Again, just looking at the turrets, Vanguard Odium has 6 in their pockets. It is only the inhibitors, I believe, that are left at this point in time, whereas the side of Odium, not Odium, but Aurore has managed to secure only 2 turrets so far. So definitely the momentum is in the favor of Vanguard Odium. Gold lead wise, they are also leading by about 5k gold lead. So definitely they are quite comfortable where they are. They might be looking to extend it, get a few more pickoffs, possibly get the Lord as well from whatever exchange will take place after that. And yeah, hopefully they do not flop.
Definitely 18 seconds towards the next objective. Someone is mentioning Terizla's S tier XP laner. I have my own X tier list. I have my own list. We're seeing a 1v1 battle on the top lane. Gushin versus Lilemon. Who's gonna win this game? Gushin goes into the damage first. Lilemon comes in with a phantom steed. No one is gonna get the kill. Gushin wants to still go in. The 1v1 battle is still going on, but Switch won the fun, man. I was about to see the battle of all ages. Skill versus skill, but Switch says no. We need to win this game. We don't have time for this.
I do believe it was the Leo mode who won that exchange though. But yeah, Switch came in, closed off whatever was happening there. Both junglers are out. So I'm actually interested if either team will go for the red tree. Minoan Fury has been committed carry using her light. A lot. I mean, after both teams, penalty zone has been used. Switch able to get a kill, mega kill for the Terizla. Terizla getting shut down, double kill for the carry right there. And carry goes down as well. That is 4 teammates from the side of Aurore going down, whereas it is just 2 from the side of Vanguard Odium, man. Beautiful right there.
Oh damn, I'm seeing Tsuki typing that if Aurora wins, he actually gave a Starlight yesterday. If Aurora wins 2-0, he's giving away a Starlight. So there you have it, folks. Aurora, you got the hopes and dreams of this YouTube section, but it looks like Swinging's gonna go into a 1v3 situation just a bit early. Loses the retribution and also goes down in that exchange.
It is currently Vanguard Odium that are sitting comfortably picking up the Lord. Again, they had the numbers advantage. They weren't able to win that skirmish quite a few seconds ago. So is unfortunately going to be the Lord going into the hands of Vanguard Odium in this sense. Tsugino, you better start saying your prayers even as the Lord marches down the top, up the top. Is it up the bottom lane or down the bottom lane? Because technically he's marching up.
Certainly. Now, saying also, guys, fun fact. I Love Sleeping is now mod. I'm not sure if they noticed that there's a blue mark on their name now. I Love Sleeping got promoted. So I made sure I was planning on giving I Love Sleeping a mod, but I didn't want it to be like he wins Starlight whilst being a mod. That would have been very suspicious. Anyway, back into the back. Penalty zone comes in. And into a Minoan Fury. They're still going to be engaging the damage coming in from the side of Vanguard. But Luca might just be able to lose the member, but look at the damage coming in from Haradland. Out dashing, but Phobius is doing the same amount of work. Is he going to be able to? Oh, it's not going to be enough. That's a godlike coming in from the Harris.
It is a godlike. We do see a double kill for the Harris right there, able to secure a kill and a triple kill as well. It is a team wipe for the side, or rather, advantage of Vanguard Odium. Vanguard Odium will be taking the first match of this best of 2 series. So for Tsuki, it seems like your hopes and dreams have been crushed of a 2-0 sweep. Very unfortunate right there. However, Aurore will still play in the next set of matches. I do believe, though, that means that Aurore does not have a chance of moving forward in this bracket. So despite them playing the next match after this, it kind of doesn't change how the score will appear. They will be eliminated from the tournament.
Certainly, you guys are seeing a Hellcat out, but yeah, it does mean that whatever happens right now, it means that Vanguard Odium have qualified because they have 5 points. It's now up to the 2 teams there. I believe it's Dragon Crew and one other team in the group. That means it's Dragon Crew and Mount Olympus. They might just have to play a tiebreaker. We're going to look at the scores and everything and calculate. But this does put 1 win for the side of Vanguard, so they're going to be qualifying top of their group. So whatever happens in this match, it is all for vibes. So this is a vibes match. So if there was ever any time to play this for skins, to have fun, I'm not saying do that. You definitely want to win in a dominating fashion, but it does mean that Vanguard have qualified and Aurora, unfortunately, will not be qualifying. Just regardless of what happens in this match, they needed to win that first game and they haven't done so. So Tsuki's wallet is safe. Let's jump into game 2. We're going to be finding out what the map is. The map that's being chosen seems to be clouds. Okay, that's going to be cool. That is going to be cool. Let's put some clouds on.
There will be clouds for this particular match. I believe both teams are ready, so it is clouds for fun. It is going to be just vibes again. But nonetheless, beautiful performance from Aurore right there, doing quite a lot in the early game. We did see them have the advantage, have the lead, but Vanguard Odium just brought in the momentum over and over as the game continued to scale towards the late game. They did have that momentum, that advantage that led to them winning that match. And so, unfortunately, it is the hopes and dreams of Aurore sadly coming to an end for this particular tournament. I do believe they will have many more chances.
Never mind. I just realized something.
Yeah.
Kay is supposed to be here, but Kay will never tell me that she wants to come. So I was supposed to add her to the lobby, but we will add her for the next game. Let me go tell her that now. Give me a second.
Okay. All right. We will be having Kay. Oh my goodness. Has been a while since I heard Kay, but yeah. We do see the first ban for the side of Aurore being Decision. And Vanguard Odium banning out the Harley for this particular match. Mm-hmm. Right. We will see the next section. Aurore should be banning out the second hero. This is Nova Flare banning out the next hero for Aurore Esports. Is it Aurore Esports? I do believe it's Aurore Esports, but they tend to just go by Aurore. They did ban out the Soryu. Yes, they banned out the Soryu for the second match. That is a jungle ban being banned, and this
The clouds are
Sasuke banning out the Sora for Vanguard Odium.
Magic is my life.
Your team is banning.
Vanguard's draft is good. Vanguard's draft is definitely good. Vanguard's draft was good in the first. I can very much agree with that. It was quite a good match that took place right there. Switch free hitting. Switch was the Harith in the previous match. Definitely he was free hitting. I was actually very surprised I think the Terizla had went for the Valir, thing of that nature, and so he was pushed back. However, there was no one sort of engaging onto the Harith even as he continued to free hit. But yeah, looking at the draft so far, we did see the Harith being banned. Again, we know why the Harith was banned last match. Harith performed very well as the Hanabi, Queen of Southern Africa. Aurore has decided to have their first pick as the Black Dragon in the form of Yuzong right there. We do see them hovering over junglers, and they are going to lock in the Leo mode. They did flash out a Fanny. Would have been very interested to see a Fanny for a vibes match, for a vibes match. But it seems like they're gonna take things professionally and cleanly. They will. Oh, Dante locking in the Zap. Very interesting pick right there. Again, I have had a lot of doubt about disaster. This set of tournaments has taught me that hey, you can't call it quits just by seeing a hero. There are certain people that can use certain heroes in insane ways. So definitely looking forward to seeing how the Zap will be used in this particular match. But we do see Swing Lin switching from a Roger to a Guinevere. I do believe he's trying to decide which jungler to go for. Hakujo has locked in the Gatot Kacha though, so definitely we will see Avatar of the Guardian being utilized quite a bit in the match. I do believe it can actually complement the Guinevere. So Swingling might be locking in the Guinevere. Yes, yes he does. So going to be quite an interesting draft right there. A very solid front line for the side of Aurore Esports. We do see Fred locking in the glue for the team of Vanguard Odium. Is a beautiful right there. Right, who won the first match? This is Akira from Tevat. It was Vanguard Odium that won the first match in the previous match. That means that despite this match taking place, Aurore won't have enough points, or rather, if Aurore wins this match, they still will not have enough points to proceed in the bracket. Therefore, they are. It's not disqualified, but however, you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Yeah. They don't have enough points to continue going forward. So this is basically just the vibes. It's just for vibes. It does seem like they're taking it quite seriously, though. We are seeing the Carry and the Zetian both having banned, as well as the Claude. So quite a bit of a marks. Those are marksmen and the Zetian, who obviously does quite a good amount of AoE damage right there, has been banned. So it is going to be quite interesting marksman picks that we might see from the side, from either team.
Certainly, we are back in the chat. I'm back. Seeing Swingling. This is their have fun comp. The Leo's finally been taken away. Oh, damn. I'm just coming back to the draft and seeing so much marksman taken out. It's the Harad also being taken out. So you also Switch is not going to have a good fight. They're also returning. Damn, that means that the marksmen are well respected in both of these two teams.
Definitely. I was actually very surprised by that. But yeah, we do see the Marcel had been banned and Switch locking in the Moskov. Again, I'm not convinced that Moskov. I am still not convinced that Moskov is meta. I always have doubts about Moskov when I see one. We do see the Leslie being picked up as well as the Faramis by the side of Aurore.
That's going to be interesting. Jay-wise, he was circling down the Cho in the last game, and then he decided to go instead for a different hero last time. So let's find out if he's going to be ending up on the Cho this time around. I mean, they do have a game in mind, a game in hand. They can definitely not win this. So yeah, it does mean that 2 teams are living up on 4 points. So it's either we pull out the calculators, and as the captain of the side of Mount Olympus, are we going to fight it out like real men? That's what he's saying. I'm thinking he's saying that because his game was like 50 minutes, but I have to go verify. That's the request he's making right now. He's making a plea to Dragon Crew.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, we do see the side of Vanguard Odium, just getting back to the match, has locked in the Ilos as their last as their Roma rather, as their last pick right there. So it will be Hylos being picked for the side of Vanguard Odium. Beautiful draws from both teams. Honestly, I love to see just the way in which both teams will play for this final match. Again, this is just for vibes. This is just for vibes. The points are in place. Aurore won't be moving forward even if they win this match. However, it does seem like both teams are putting some respect on one another and bringing out the best that they can. So I will definitely love to see this match.
Certainly, I'm pretty sure that the people that are watching are also excited to see this game. That game is going to be Team 7 versus Rutilant Suns, though. So I'm also excited just to see how that game goes, too. Because that's the battle of the aura. Because Team 7 are looking to make sure that I believe they should be in a good position to qualify right now. But Rutilant Suns can change the direction
5
of the momentum.
seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Oh, yes. Most definitely. But yeah, we are getting into the second match of between Vanguard Odium and Aurore. Aurore is currently, unfortunately, not going to be proceed further in the bracket. They have lost a critical match in the previous match. They did lose the match, and so they will not have enough points to qualify in moving on in the next match. But yeah, just looking so far, there is a bit of aggression onto the high-low side. They got taught right there. Mid lane doing mid lane things. Doesn't seem like anything else is out of place, to be honest. But I personally will keep my eye more specifically on the marks. I think I'm very much interested in seeing how Twitch plays against Lord Pain right there. But looking, competition for the lethal taking place. And was that a 2-man or 3-man stun? Beautiful stuff by the EXP laner right there. They are able to secure 2 kills for the side of Aurore Esports. Beautiful things. Ooh, another engage onto the Glue right there. Glue forced to use the flicker there. But again, beautiful stuff coming out from the Yuzong.
Certainly, but this is textbook from the side of Steven Aurora. They do very, very, very well in the early game. But as soon as the game gets to a bit mid, but I'm seeing already an extension already in the mid lane here, where Gato is the one that's very, very low. Zosk is dealing damage surprisingly. But in the meantime, basically forced the Moskov to go back to base so he can at least farm up a bit. He's freezing the lanes now, it seems.
It does seem like he's freezing the lanes, which is good. The Leo mode cannot do anything at this point in time. He actually is going to go in. Phantom Steed has been committed. A spear straight into the wall forces the Leslie to stay there and take damage from the Leo mode, and she will go down for the count. Beautiful stuff from the Leo and the Moskov. But looking at towards the bot lane right there, it does seem like in the turtle area, Aurore Esports has already begun with the turtle. They are actually very close to taking it. Beautiful steal coming out from the Leo mode. Black Dragon coming in right there, not actually catching too many people. It was just used only the Hylos, I believe. The only person who actually took damage from it. We do see Glue getting an in. Glue actually, not Glue, but Faramis doing a ton of damage, taking out the Hylos in that exchange right there. Beautiful stuff from the Faramis. Oh my goodness. Why am I tripping over words today?
It's happening, man. It's getting to that stage. It's getting to that stage. We're almost done with the tournament there. Don't worry. We'll be free soon, my brother. We're gonna be free. How many people watching me say that was cheap? Anyways, Battle Ribbon coming in on top and go on the Leo. The Leo is taken out in that exchange. Looks like the side of Aurora want to finish this tournament off with the win.
Indeed, it will be beautiful to go out in style, and definitely they are doing their best at trying to do so right there. Beautiful stuff from the side of Aurora, right? Currently sitting at 3 kills ahead of... They are 3 kills ahead of Vanguard Odium. But looking at the bot lane right there, the Glue almost going down to the Yuzong. Beautiful stuff coming out from this Yuzong, being able to engage, do tons of damage on anyone who gets in his path. So we will definitely keep an eye on him. But quickly looking at the gold lead, it is currently sitting at just under 1k. But it might extend or reduce depending on whether this Yuzong can disengage right now. 2 heroes onto the Yuzong. Black Dragon has been forced. He is forced to disengage. And that would be it for now. Looking at the top lane, however, there was a possible engage taking place on the Moskov. I do believe the Guinevere missed her jump, so she has decided to disengage together with the rest of the team as well, even as the next turtle of the match.
Next turtle of the match is going to be spawning right now. Gwen seems to be in a good position to try and take this thing down. Blue is moving towards the neutral objective. Zhang is going to use, he's going to be using his Black Dragon. No, he's going to walk and then start using the Black Dragon. The team fighter has started Violet Rope already committed onto the person. He's going to be able to get the kill. Blue gets taken out. So his journey was not worth it in the end. Here comes the farmers out into a glorious pathway, but damage coming in from the Yuzong. The retribution goes to Swingling, and they get a killing spree from that exchange. They're still going in. Gwen wants another kill here because Halos doesn't have any mana, or Farmer secures the kill for him.
Beautiful, the killing spree or the Faramis. Beautiful stuff right there. Dante is quite low, so he will go back to base. I do believe the side of Vanguard Odium is in the back pedal in this particular. Again, it is similar to what we saw in the previous match where Aurore had the advantage. They have the momentum. The question is, can they keep the momentum in this second match? We do see Gatot did try to prevent the marksman from coming out. However, he is able to get bailed out right there. Looking at mid lane as well, there is a bit of a skirmish between the Faramis and the Zask right there. However, Zask is able to disengage thanks to his pawn right there. So yeah, quite a bit of a slow game. I do believe they just take engages and then disengage thereafter, go back to farming, wait for an objective, and then disengage and go back to interesting playstyle.
Certainly, 40 seconds towards the next objective. Leslie chilling in the turret here, waiting for someone to at least come and give him a bit of vision. The two players on the side, Hakucho and Celestial. Yeah, Celeste Nova. Oh, how do you pronounce it from his name?
I say Nova Flare. That's what I call him.
Fair.
Right. But looking at Nova Flare, we do see the jump and the Violet Requiem coming onto the Hylos. Hylos forced to use the Revitalize right there. However, it is not enough to heal from the damage. Do believe Leslie is the one who possibly picked up that kill. Yes, she was able to pick up that kill. True damage, you cannot defend against it. There's nothing to do against true damage except to go down. But yeah, the turtle rather is spawning up on the top lane. We do see 4 members of the side of Aurore Esports currently just standing there, have the advantage over the area right now. Guinevere has started the Lord, and Phantom Steed has been committed. He is going in with the Phantom Steed, and the Leomord does definitely get it. A lot of damage have come out from the side of Aurore Esports. They continue to engage and disengage right there. No one has went down as of yet. Faramis grabbing the Hylos, doing some damage on him. Again, this is an age where nothing went out. They just all took the turtle, they threw blows at each other, and that was it. Everyone disengages and goes back to popping.
Certainly it's a disciplined game, and it looks like they're going to be able to hit on the mid lane. Ooh, what a fantastic Violet Requiem into a mega kill for the side of Yuzong. The team fight is still going because Glue has got his person. Here comes Moskov with the Spear of Destruction. I don't think he's used it. No, he hasn't. He's just waiting. He's thinking about it. He's finally there.
He is finally there. Black Dragon has been popped. Quite a bit of damage has been used as well. Glue nearly getting taken out by the Faramis. Again, Faramis's passive is just deadly to Glue, and so luckily he was able to survive that. But it does seem like the Yuzong might be able to. Oh, he does not. He actually might be able to take this turret, the bot lane turret right there, if he can push that turret. Oh, if he can push the minions down. He is able to take down Zask's spawn as well. So he is now going to go straight into the turret. And yes, is the second turret into the hands of Aurore, whereas the side of Vanguard Odium currently does not have any turrets on board as of yet.
Certainly they're able to take down a turret in the top lane. Third turret for the side of Aurora. They're still going to be fighting. Here comes Leo with the Phantom Steed. Sasuke has the damage, but he's not going to be able to catch Lord Pain out of that exchange. So we're going to wait a bit. I think fantastic Violet Requiem is coming in from the side of Swing Lane in this game.
Indeed, you love to see it. A Spear of Destruction going towards the mid lane. I do believe that was possibly get to the Yuzong. However, Yuzong was missed by that spear. Chaos will continue just farming, pushing his lane right there. putting some more pressure onto the blue and forcing him to be there. It does seem like Aurore has started with the Lord at this point. Yes, the high-lows using Glorious Pathway. Doesn't seem like there's anyone as of yet. Atoms Lead coming in quite a bit late. Gatot engaging onto the Gatot's ultimate being used right there. A mega kill has been used, securing 3 kills right now. A lot of exchanges taking place right now. Zask in a bit of danger. It is 4 men on him. His ultimate is not there. He does not have a way of escaping, and I do believe he will be going down. He does use a flame shot, possibly to just get a way of pushing them back. However, it does not make a difference. That was 4 teammates down for the side of Vanguard Odium. Aurore technically have a lot of momentum in this match.
Certainly, and we look at in this game, right, the list even use a flicker to make sure that the kill goes down. Moscow goes in, but doesn't have anyone land on that exchange. It should be Leo if he's even trying to come back and get some of more of his farm, as he's severely getting under farmed right now. But if he can definitely still make a comeback in the last game, if they do remain composed, Aurora, they're gonna be looking for something a lot different, something where they do dominate a game in the early game up until the late game of the game.
Oh yes, oh yes. It does seem like the glue is trying to push back on the Lord. Will he manage? Yes, he does manage to push back the Lord from getting his turn. However, in mid lane, by Requiem, being committed right there, they are able to secure a kill onto the Leomord. It's not Beatrix, sorry, but the Leslie able to snipe down the Moskov as well. Glue is currently on top of the Gatot. Question is, will he go down? Yes, the Gatot goes down. The Hylos is punished for over engaging, and I do believe that is another kill. So it is 2 teammates left from the side of Vanguard Odium that are left, and only 1 teammate from the side of Aurore went down. Beautiful stuff again. Beautiful stuff from the side of Aurore.
Certainly, as entry is available on the bottom lane turret, Chaos is going to try to get a bit more farm on the map. 60 seconds towards the next neutral objective, and looks like Aurora do have control over the map right now. Even to the side that Vanguard doesn't have a single turret, you wouldn't be thinking that they're the team that just won 1-0 at the moment.
Very true. You would not be expecting that. The amount of dominance coming from the side of Aurora is something we did not see in the previous match. Actually, just looking at the gold lead, they are sitting comfortably at about 8k in terms of a gold lead, just 8k. So it is something that was definitely not the name of the game in the previous match right there. But yeah, they seem to now be able to maintain their lead and even grow it further right now. The side of Aurore Esports, currently the Gatot is just engaged, giving a good amount of vision for the entire team, allowing Aurore to just sort of get into position, preparing for this 12-minute Lord that will be spawning very soon.
Certainly, it is now 60 seconds towards the next objective, as Glue is taking some damage from the Leslie, but he's going to be able to make it safely out of that exchange. I think it's going to be a Lord exchange for a turret, unless Moscow decides that he wants to move, steal from halfway across the map.
It is possible to do that, but yeah, it does seem like Lord Payne will be the one to secure the Lord for Aurore Esports. Vanguard Odium's marksman just going for the turret. I do believe this is the second turret he's taking right now. It is the second turret on his lane, as well as of the entire Vanguard Odium right there. Does seem like, however, he himself is in a bit of danger. Hylos did bail him out right now. The rest of the team trying to come and rescue them right there, so that they do not go down before the Lord arrives. But we do see Guinevere and the Gatot are putting a bit of aggression right there, just even as the Lord arrives to the mid lane turret.
Yes, indeed, the Lord is already marched in. Gwen goes in with the Battle Record, the Leslie comes in to try to secure the kill. That's a killing spree as the Black Dragon comes on, going straight to the back line. The damage is in. Okay, there we go. Standard Seed goes in for the Leah Farmers. Out comes it immediately. Gwen into a Battle Record. The side of Aurora might just get their first proper beginning to end victory, as they're closing this tournament off with the win. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to cause a 4-way deadlock. The recalls are coming out, and they're able to make this game a 1-1 series. That is how it ends for the group. Aurora ends the group with 2 points, Vanguard with 5, and they are now 2 teams with 4 points in this group. So that's going to be an exciting round of mathematics. But we're going to find out how the how the groups look. Obviously, that's not the position you want to be in, right? If you already won, you don't want to be pulling out a calculator to try and figure out whether or not you are through. But yeah, that's a good game from the side of Vanguard, but an even better game for the side of Aurore, who are now out of this tournament, but they are still through to more competitions. Think they'll still get to play a lot more games. But from us, we'll see you in a bit. We're gonna take a brief break, and we're gonna be in the final game of the evening, Rutilant versus people 4
We do see a full-on engage coming bot lane on the on the Clint. Clint does survive for now, but just barely. Ooh, look at the bravery coming in here by Sora. He knows his Gusion is here. He can be as aggressive as he wants. The Gusion going in for the Phobius, and that is going to be a free kill on him. Similarly to how it's going to be a free kill on the Moscow bot lane side. It seems like both teams having quite a control performance right now. The kill advantage does lie with the side of Crimson Knights purely because of how well the top lane went. We see Gusion coming in already on the... Oh no, the higher ult secured on the Gusion. Will it be enough? The higher very low right now, but he cannot survive with the Kaja there finishing him off. And unless I'm mistaken, this should be a free turtle for the side of Tribe. We do see the Sora not wanting to lose out on this. He is being a bit aggressive here. Very low, the Kaja is forced to flicker out. We see a full-on engage by the backline here. The Gusion does get the turtle. That's not what I expected. What a full-on engage there. We see a huge fight going very even there, in fact. But Gusion does get a turtle. Very good engage by the side of Crimson Knights there. I thought that turtle was a lost cause. But with both the Forcer ultimate and the Sora engage, they managed to get it. We see the Forcer committing. The Kaja trying to cut off the Moscow here. We see a lot of damage on this Phobius. That flicker committed by the Sora. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. That will be another kill on the Phobius. Smooth Criminal not having a very smooth time right now. Looking at his damage, we see the Minnow committing the ultimate there. Huge damage coming into the back line. Gusion goes in, gets a kill. Will the Lunox die here as well? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like that's going to be a one-for-one exchange, unless this Hayabusa has anything to say about it. And he does! The killing spree on the Roam Kaja. That is going to be a big advantage kill for Tribe. This is a very back and forth game right now. You love to see it. A lot of damage being dealt to this Murta right now. The Lunox commits the ultimate, and that's a killing spree on the Lunox. That is huge for the side of Tribe right now, especially looking at how low the Moscow is bot lane already. Look at this, man. The Clint is just farming the gold on that turret right now. And that is Turtle going to the side. And Moscow very low right now. He's barely able to make it out alive. We now see Tribe's signature aggressiveness on the enemy jungle. That's a huge ult by Kaja on the Fossa. Fossa makes it out alive somehow. We see a huge engage here. Gusion goes in, gets a kill on the back line there. And we are seeing a full-on engage, mega kill by the Lunox. But is that going to be enough? Sora goes in. Huge damage coming in on the Phobius. Phobius dies yet again, but this time to the Forcer. Once again, the Smooth Criminal not able to moonwalk his way out alive. I apologize for that statement. I'm going to report myself for that. We are seeing Meme King. I will say Meme King Meme King is doing quite well right now. He is 1-1-3. He's doing way better than I expected for someone who's laning against Clint. Oh no, the cards are getting shut down by the Farsa there. We are getting to the point where the Farsa is starting to hit hard. Oh, ultimate getting secured already because Gushan is right there. That's a huge shutdown by the Gushan. And a mega kill by the Farsa on the back line. Control of the game coming back to Crimson Knights. That is huge. And it seems like Kaja is getting caught out again. Clint trying to help, and he does manage to save the life of Kaja there. Gushan tries to get mid lane, but he's forced to ult out. It seems like the side of Crimson Knights is just trying their best to secure this bot lane objective for the Moscow. Oh, ultimate by Foster secured. The minion is very low. Oh, what is this? A flicker jump by this by the minnow. He is forced to run away normally. Can he survive? No, he cannot. Huge damage being dealt to him. He goes back in, but he dies almost immediately. We do see the Gushan trying to get this objective here. He does have his retribution. That is going to be turtle picked up by the Gushan. Oh, Sora, huge damage getting dealt to him. Lunox did all. That's huge CC, killing spree by the Gushan, but not enough. We can see the Haya getting huge damage on the Gushan, and that is a shutdown for the Haya. And we can see from the builds that both the Haya and the Lunox have Skypiercer builds. 3 people for with Skypiercer on the team now. That is bold. We did also see the Moscow pick up the bot lane, whereas Phobius picks up the top. What an even game this is so far. 12-12. I will say I still favor the late game of Crimson Knights here, purely because of the Moscow. Moscow picking up the bot lane turret. Ooh, lots of damage getting dealt on this minnow. He heals it up, all up almost immediately there. Oh, Sora flickers in. That's a huge ult by him. That's first ulting the background. And Minnow survives, flickers back to safety. Look at this fight. All that to get to Phobius. But will that be enough to satiate this team? No, it will not. They're going back in. The Clint is very high. The Minnow is very low. Will he get a kill? Yes, he will. The Skypiercer being procced there. We see Gushan getting a kill on the Kaja in the back. Huge fight there. But mid lane will be defended by Crimson Knights. Unless this Haya can get a huge kill here in the back. No, he cannot. In fact, he is going to fall to the Gushan. But this Gushan, ew, he barely survives there. What a huge fight for Crimson Knights there. Managing to get the Haya right before load. Will they take advantage of this situation though? Foster damage being dealt on the backline here. Foster does ult. The Sora a bit low here. Foster, that is gonna be mega kill for the Gushan. We see them going back in. Huge damage getting dealt by the ooh, look at this. The Gushan goes back in. We do see the Gushan does try to get a kill on the Clint, and he does get it. That's unstoppable. Haya ults into nothing there. That is another unstoppable for the Farsa. And this should be the freest load to ever be for the side of Crimson Knights. We are getting to the stage of the game where the late game, mid game to late game power spike is hitting hard for Crimson Knights. Ooh, what a huge game so far. Currently, the control is firmly with Crimson Knights, but how long will that last? Sora goes in! That is a huge ultimate by Sora, but will it be enough? That is going to be Gushan going
Oh, Grok, Primera giving good vision here for the team. Just an early game aggression.
Ooh, we do see, yeah, just a Grok being in mid lane with the Zetyan is so annoying to deal with. We do see the Freya trying to get onto this Granger. She is quite low here. We see 3 people going to her lane, but it does seem like she's going to be safe for now.
Oh, 3 people, 4 people actually on the side of dozen dams right here in that gold lane. Things that happen.
All right, good evening once again, everyone. It is myself, Megamind, and I am joined for this match between Team 7 and
Crowned by
Rutilant
Heaven's
Sons
mandate, team,
by
my
K.
legacy
I
shall
believe it is K.
endure.
K, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi,
I'm
K.
really happy to be back. Hi, everyone.
I've been
And
waiting
yeah,
for
I'm
too
excited
long.
to see what will they do today.
Indeed, indeed. We did have just a bit of technical difficulties, so the draft has proceeded nonetheless. We do see quite a number of bans and picks from both teams right now. Team 7 currently having the Sun, the Akai, as well as the Edith. But as Rooted Sons has locked in the Freya, the Chow, and the Ling. So very interesting picks coming out from both teams. What are you? Do you have any feedback on this draft so far, Kay?
I'm not really sure about the link pick with Hakai being on the opposite team, but again, we've seen a draft that doesn't really make sense, but they did cook, so yeah.
Oh yes, oh yes. I mean, from my perspective, Ling would possibly be picked as a way of securing Richie, I guess, in objectives, possibly. The only reason why I'd see them pick a Ling against the Nakai. But again, I very much agree with you. It's quite a bit of a weird pick. But we do see the side of Rutilant Sons actually picking up the Angela, Brawny on the Angela right.
The night sky tells all.
Oh, yeah. The show pick won't make sense. This is someone in chat right now. Now that I look at it, it is the Ling going into the jungle, and I do believe maybe the Freya will be going gold lane, and Super Tony on EXP possibly.
Mhm.
That could be the draft. But
Yes.
anyways,
Mhm.
um, looking at Team 7, we do see that they have locked in the Esmeralda, currently hovering over the Eudora right there. I do believe they will lock it in. They do have 3 seconds or so
You should be
to make
ashamed
up
for
their
not
minds,
trusting
and they
yourself.
do
Your team
lock
is
it
picking.
in. That is the draft from Team 7. Do you have any comments on that?
I believe they picked Dora to counter Link. It will be a question of positioning and timing, but if they do play well, if they position themselves well, they definitely can counter that Link.
Very true, very true. Just having a look at not Vanguard, but Suns is currently hovering over a Gushin. I do believe this will be the mid lane Gushin for this particular match. This is quite an interesting draft coming out from the side of Rutilant Suns,
This
honestly.
makes sense, yeah. Yeah, it's really weird, but again, we've seen weird lineups and they did win. I don't know what they. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. I am seeing a comment here in chat. Angela Mid and Gushin M would be funny. I do not think they would troll that hard. Gushin as a marksman would be actually very wild. But yeah, that is the draft. First match between Team 7 and Rutilant Suns. Going to be quite an interesting match. Actually, kind of funny the fact that Rutilant Suns is not using Suns.
Sense.
The
Yeah.
Sun is on the opposite. But yeah, beautiful drafts from both teams. Beautiful skins as well being flexed right there by both teams. So we are looking into seeing a very entertaining match between Team 7 and Rutilant Suns for this first match.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. It is a game one between Team 7 and Rutilant Suns. Once again, good evening to anyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to whoever you are joining us. It is myself, Megamind, and I am with Kay here, are commentating on the first match between Team 7 and Rutilant Suns. Once again, this is the third set of matches for this very evening, the last set of matches for this very evening. And we do see a lot of damage actually coming out onto the Cho right there. I do believe he was petrified. His flicker right there. He did go for a wave cut, or a lane cut right there. He is in quite a bit of danger. Bit of danger right there. However, first blood is going to go onto him. A kill is secured in vengeance on one of his opponents. Man, 3 kills into the hands of Rutilant Suns. Beautiful response coming out from the side of
Yes, and we can see that they are invading the jungle of Team 7. I see they are really aggressive with their gameplay, which is quite good because they have a lot of early game heroes. So yeah, go for them.
Let me just check something. This is a Sun roam. I think I don't know if I'm seeing this correctly. So this is a Sun roam.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's it. Yeah, I don't know which was the lineups.
It's only clicking now. This is a Sun roam, but bot lane we do see Super Tony is able to get some damage there onto Esmeralda, able to take her down. But we do see Freya in quite a bit of danger right there. The Ling coming in right there, sweeping in, doing quite a bit of dash. He's using his ultimate onto the Akai, able to secure the kill. Beautiful stuff. He is, however, taken into the turret, nearly going down to the turret damage. The Gushin comes in with the cleanup, finally able to get a kill onto the Edith. And Freya is going to use her ultimate right there. on the Sun, actually doing quite a lot of damage on the Sun right now. Sun is forced to use one of his skills to disappear. Bot lane, Super Tony able to get another kill onto Esmeralda once again. It seems like in a 1v1 situation, he is doing quite well. But again,
Mhm.
this is a Rome. This is okay. All right. Okay. Definitely this is peak Southern Africa content right here. You cannot get it anywhere else except in Southern Africa. But yeah. Okay, any comments so far?
Yeah, I was dubbed in the lineup from Rutilant side, but seeing how they're doing with the positioning and decision makings during invades and team fight, I really like how they are doing.
Exactly, we did see Esme just go down on bot lane once again to the Chow. Chow currently being assisted by his teammates, the
Yeah.
Ling able to secure the next kill onto the Akai. They are just absolutely steamrolling. Rutilant Sons making it work right now. It is the Chow kickboxing a woman, unfortunately. Say no to gender-based violence. And we will see them actually get this turtle. I do believe it is an uncontested turtle for the side of Rutilant Sons.
And we can see that Freya got the Akai's buff, which would delay their form a lot.
Oh yes. Mhm. Yeah, I did. I've just seen that now. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Bot lane do see the Chow getting quite a bit of damage onto him right there. Angela has used her ultimate on him, and Chow doing tons of damage right there onto. However, it is Angela who will secure the kill. Chow lives to see another day, and yeah, he walks away having secured another kill onto the Angela, not the Angela, the Esmeralda. She is currently
Yeah.
sitting at a 150, which is not good, to be honest. Ooh, some damage on mid lane right there. Going on to the Sun. All three clones of his are going down. It was not enough for him to deal with the Ling and the Gushin as well. Again, they will continue increasing the gold lead. We do see Freya engaging onto the Eudora. She knows that she does not have her skills. A heavy spin has been committed by the Akai, but again, it does not do much, to be honest. It is Rutilant Sons continuing with this early game pressure right now. The Edith might be in a bit of danger. She is quite low. She has been taken down, and a monster kill for the Gushin. I do believe I did see the Sky Piercer being out right there. Yes, that is his 30th stack on Sky Piercer. So he really is getting the advantage that he definitely needs from this. Any takes, K?
Not really.
Not really. Oh, but on bot lane, we do see the Chow is finally goes down to the Esmeralda. Beautiful stuff right there. I do believe she used her ultimate. Oh, Ling taking damage. She is, however, able to escape right there. Very neat, fast fingers by the Ling. And yeah, the side of Rutilant Sons is still very comfortably in the lead right now. They are sitting at a 6k gold lead, which is quite a lot for the 6th minute. 6k gold lead.
Yeah, 6k with 2 turrets down, and I believe they got all of the objectives, which is 1 to go, but still.
Oh yes, it was 1 turtle so far. And yeah, they definitely did get that. We do see some aggression coming out from the Cho. Super Tony on the Cho right there in bot lane. He is, however, finding himself in a bit of a trap. Angela able to ult him right there, allowing him to escape. And it is the side of Rutilant Sons that seem to be coming back to get something from the side of Team 7 right there. The aggression coming out of Rutilant Sons right now is genuinely very ruthless. They are quite ruthless. The Cho might engage on someone. No, he does not. He does actually escape right there. Heavy spin has been popped onto the Cho. He is trapped onto the wall. Gushin using his skills right there. Angela able to secure a kill onto the Edith. And that is another kill into the hands of Rutilant Sons. The Ling uses his ultimate right there. Freya has used ultimate as well. However, no one actually going down. Ling taking a lot of damage, finally going down to the Edith as well. Chow is going to go down as well right there. It is 2 teammates down for the side of Rutilant Suns, and I do believe that the side of Team 7, all their teammates are, there is a chance that they might go for this turtle.
Yes, and we didn't really see but the Sun doing Sun activities, which is just pushing lanes. Yeah, I mean, it could just ease the tension on the lane pressure, but again, they do need their roam during team fights.
Oh yes, so speaking of team fights, we did see the Eudora just go down. Heavy speed has been committed by the Archive, disengaging a lot of damage on him. However, he will not make it out. He does go down. Li Chao getting tons of damage onto the Edith. She turns back around, does a ton of damage from her own self right there in her marksman mode. Very good re-engage, or rather very good response coming out from the side of Team 7. Man, again, it is just Sun, like you mentioned, it's just Sun doing Sun things. But on mid lane right there, we do see tons of damage. Another fight throwing out, got fight for the Gushin right there. The Ling has disengaged. The Freya going on with her Valkyrie's Descent, doing tons of damage to the side of Team 7. They are forced back into the base. The Sun is coming in to go for this Freya. Does it seem like? No, he actually isn't going for the Freya at this point in time. He does run away from the Cho, who sort of came back to bail out the Freya. But yeah, Sun still seems to be in a comfortable lead. Gold lead really hasn't budged that much. It is around these 6K, 5K-ish gold lead right now. Yeah, I think that's about it. But mid lane, again, the aggression coming out, the Ling going in again. Heavy spin has been committed to disengage. They are trying to pick off the Ling to pin him on a wall. They managed to get a kill on the Ling. However, it is a double kill for the Freya, for the Ling. It's for the Freya in vengeance for the Ling. This is very interesting gameplay coming out from the side of Rutilant.
Yes, definitely. And Team 7's roam is just, he's just pushing. He's just trying to ease the lane pressure. Yeah, I don't really see what he can do much. Yeah.
Surprisingly, just quickly having a look at the gold lead, the Roma, is the one leading right now. He's got about 7K gold, whereas all the members of Team 7 are roughly below, they're all below 6K. So definitely he is putting, or rather he is trying to ease as much pressure off the hands of Team 7 right there. By split pushing, which is good. Again, that's the only thing Sun can do in this instance. But yeah, Team 7 will have to find a way to respond to the engages right there. Legendary for the Gushin right there. Heavy spin had been committed. The Sun finally going into a fight, helping get a lot of damage. That is a shutdown on the Gushin, I believe. Yes, the Freya is really forced to disengage in this instance. The Cho has been picked up by the Edith. Ling using his ultimate right there to try and force Team 7 to disengage. There is a lot of damage going on to the Esmeralda. It will be Esmeralda going down first, and the Eye follows thereafter. Meanwhile, on top lane, Cho is trying to escape. However, 3 monkeys might be too many monkeys jumping on the bed for him right there, and he will go down as well.
Yeah, we see the side of Rutilant Suns engaging the Lord. I believe, yes, they are 4 versus 3. The Sun is trying to steal the Lord, but yeah, it was a failure.
Oh yes, it was the Ling able to secure it right there. He did not use his ultimate, he just used his ultimate right now. Is in quite a bit of danger himself, however, and he will go down. 7 able to successfully get a kill off of the Ling. I do believe Ling can do quite a good amount of split pushing, especially during the late game, so definitely getting him off the map is something that they might have needed to do. But the Gushin doing a ton of damage on the Sun. However, he might go down. It is the Eudora who finishes him off. Beautiful stuff. The Freya going in together with the Angela is doing a lot of damage with the Valkyrie's Descent. The kill for the Freya right there onto the Edith. She continues on the eye, man. She is just doing a ton of damage. Going in and out, lots of damage coming out from her right there. Oh, that is the Cho. The Cho going in and out of the base as well. Just really doing a bit of a flex, I do believe, on them. Using the heavy spin finally on the Cho, hitting him and getting the kill. And that was a double kill as well on the Angela. However, the Freya will get the mid lane turret, I believe. Yes, she does. So that Lord was able to secure, I do believe that was 3 turrets into the hands of a Rutilant Sons right there, which is quite a lot.
Oh yes, quite a lot.
Oh yes, we do see the Freya just sort of trying to disengage right there. She was trying to go for the blue buff, however it was secured by a down kill for the cushion right there into the monkey. Finally getting his vengeance on the monkey. And Gushin might be going for some more blood. We do see the Freya has been altered by the Angela right there. Not actually engaging at the moment in time. However, it does seem like the side of Rutilant Sons might be taking this a bit more carefully now. We are slowly walking into the late game where lots of people have more items, and obviously the kill timer is a bit longer. So definitely they want to be careful and make sure they do not lose anyone out. But so far, items. All right. Kay, do you mind walking us through the items?
Okay, we can see that. Wait, can they see the items?
Yes, they can.
Okay. Wait, there is a team fight happening in the top lane.
The top lane. Oh yeah. We do see Freya actually just engaging right there on the at this moment in time. Heavy spin has been forced out just before the Lord. That is actually good as well. Heavy spin is definitely something that I can use to sort of move away the Ling from the securing the Lord. So it's actually very interesting what's happening right there. But quickly, it does seem like the side of Rutilant Sons does have the advantage. The Freya has started on the Lord. The Esmeralda giving her team a bit of vision. Kai coming in as well. It is all the Sun able to secure a kill onto the Angela. That is not something that the side of Rutilant Sons wanted. Freya has engaged right there. A kill onto the Esmeralda, not the Esmeralda, but the Eudora rather. Lane going ultimately tons of damage, helping out right there, baiting out Freya. More damage going in and out. The Sun getting another kill as well. We do see Gushin securing the second kill as well. It is the second kill, rather the third kill. There are 2 teammates left from the side of Team 7 right now. It is the Esmeralda and the Sun. Freya going in once again, doing so much damage onto the Esmeralda. Sun jumping in once again. And man, Esmeralda cannot take all of that. She finally goes down. The Gushin getting another kill as well. It is a double kill for the Gushin. And I do believe will they be able to end with this? No, they are not able to end at the moment. It is the Sun that...
Yeah, it will be better for them to just go for the Lord and end with that one.
Yeah, most definitely, yes. I do believe the Sun is out for account as well as the Esmeralda. So they definitely do have, or on the side of Rutilant Sons has the advantage in terms of numbers. But again, Kai does have his heavy spin. It is something that he can use, but it does seem like Freya has her eye on Akai, forcing him to go back, and it is the Link who will comfortably secure Lord. Beautiful. Beautiful. But yeah, quickly looking at the items, if you can quickly just run through them, it doesn't seem like there's anything too crazy. Jinwoo on the Edith does have 16 stacks on her item, on her Esmeralda going down to the Ling just before the Lord is not something that the side of Team 7 wanted right there. But like I was saying, Edith has 16 stacks on her belt. But question is that enough for her to do right there? I did see there was a Sky Piercer on the Gushin. Didn't see how many stacks that was, but we do see Freya engaging on the bot lane right there. I do believe that is on the Sun. Rather, his clones right there, able to distract side of Rutilant Sons and the side of Team 7 was able to defend this next, or rather this 16-minute Lord. Very good defense from the side of Team 7.
Really good defense. And for the Gusion, the Skypiercer stack is at 64. While for the Eudora, it's on 9. So yeah, she might need to go for a shutdown kill.
Indeed. I do believe they can get something very crucial, possibly the Gushin, who's been giving them a lot of trouble. Maybe the Freya as well, who's been disrupting the fights. They would definitely benefit from that amount of gold that would come. I do see some bounties. The Freya has about 573. That is the bounty, then that is definitely how high her bounty is at that point. So she is doing quite a lot for her team right there. I do believe the Ling just secured the blue buff as well, right there. So definitely the Akai is quite underfed right now. A bit of danger right there. He is able to flicker out and escape as well, thanks to the help of Angela. The Sun going for him again right there. Cho, beautiful kill onto the Eudora right there. You'd love to see it, honestly. Cho continuing to push right there. We do see some damage going on to the Angela. The Akai coming in as well, forcing the side of Rutilant Sons, forcing him to use heavy spin to disengage and go back to the base.
It's 19 minutes in. The gold lead is at almost 10k for the sides of Rutilant Sons. We saw that they got a shutdown kill on Fusion, which is a good thing for the side of Team 7. And Freya is still going in. She just is going for it with the help of Angela.
Indeed, we do see her going and doing a ton of damage onto the Edith right there, as well as the Esmeralda. However, it's the Angela that will be going down. Surprisingly, it seems like her ultimate did not last through that exchange. So the side of Rutilant Sons will be going down. I do believe that was the Gushin as well who went down as well. Definitely something that the side of Team 7 wanted to see. The Akai able to actually force the Freya away from the Lord. And so the side of 7 finally able to see what the Lord looks like for the first time in this match. They are going there. We do Freya, however, popping out her ultimate. He is, however, going to get pinned by the Akai. This is definitely what they wanted to pick the Akai for. They do have the advantage over the map right now. The Ling going in, using his ultimate. Beautiful steal from the Ling. However, he does get punished for that. And yeah, side of Rutilant Sons have managed to get a kill, not a kill, but they have managed to get the low. Oh, Eudora able to secure a kill right there. Beautiful stuff from the Eudora as well. It does seem like Team 7 is going to continue the aggression. Ronnie going down. It is only the Gushin that is left. Might be looking to end the match at this point in time. Super minions have just arrived. It is the Lord coming in to assist the Gushin. Gushin might be going for a recall in here. Jinwoo has managed to crash into the base right now. The Lord is halfway through health right now. Gushin is trying to clear the back waves. Definitely a very good call right there. He is forcing the side of Team 7 to go back away from the base, and it will be a very... That was a turn of events. That was not something I expected. Ooh. Beautiful skills by the Gushin right there, able to secure some kills onto the Esmeralda, not the Esmeralda, but the Eudora. But however, he will get punished right there. Members of the side of Team 7 take him down. That was quite a lot took place right there. And 1000 IQ play. I love sleeping. I very much agree with you there in chat. That was an 1000 IQ play by the side by Unite. I do believe his name is Unite. Gleam. Okay. People say he's Unite. I'm gonna assume that he is Unite. But man, that was a very nice play by the Ling being taken down. 3 monkeys are a bit too much, jumping on his bed. So it will be Ling going down to the sun right there. We do see Esmeralda actually zoning out the Cho. Once again, she does have, I think everyone, yeah, definitely everyone has secured most of their items. Yeah, everyone has secured every item. It is well into the late game right now. Everyone is fully clothed, fully armored up for battle. It will be the next load spawning in about 15 seconds. And we most definitely might see the end of the game coming out very soon. We do see right now Super Tony giving a ton of vision to his team on this Cho, just being a nuisance. Cho can be a nuisance. Yeah, he's just going in, cutting waves, going around, doing this, doing that. Heavy spin, however, has been committed. We do see Valkyrie's descent has been used as well onto the Edith, right? The Edith taking a ton of damage right now. We do see the Blood Wings that has been propped as well. The Eudora actually assisting to get a kill onto the Freya right there. That is something the side of Team 7 wanted to see taking place. However, at the base, we do see the Sun is trying to engage onto the Joe, and he does actually manage to secure the kill. That is the second teammate down for the side of Rutilant Suns. Meanwhile, at Ling's blue buff, we do see Edith has engaged onto him right there. She is able to secure his buff. That means that the Ling won't be as dexterous or as able to maneuver around as he was able to do so before. It does seem like the side of Team 7 will be able to secure the first load for their team right there. Definitely, they are very happy that they managed to do that.
Yes, and in the span of only 3 or 4 minutes, they managed to come from to turn the tables around. I think it was a 10k gold lead, and now they're leading they have a 1k, about, no, not 1k, about 700 gold lead, yeah.
It is about a 700 gold lead indeed. Looking at the top lane right there, it is the Freya currently trying to clear the lane as the Esmeralda tries to set it up. Really trying to synchronize the waves as the Lord slowly arrives at the base of Rutilant Suns. Again, we were not expecting this to be taking place. Freya has been altered by the Angela. Ling's ultimate coming out right there. Freya did use her ultimate. Heavy spin has been committed as well. Gushin going back there, doing a bit of damage. Tony able to secure a kill onto the Eudora. Ling able to secure a kill of his own. We do see Akai somehow securing a kill as well. I do believe that was onto the Gushin. However, we do see another teammate of the side of Rutilant Suns, not Rutilant Suns, but the side of Team 7 going down. Yes, Super Tony currently just chasing the sun right now. It is the man kicking the monkeys right there. Very interesting thing that takes place in this game, honestly. You will never see a man kicking a monkey except in Mobile Legends. It's only in Mobile Legends where it takes place.
Yeah,
Okay, the side of Rutilant Suns has been able to defend very much successfully, but again, it is a 25-minute match. This is one of the more longer matches that we've had in this game, but it has been full of ups and downs. Did definitely see a lot of aggression taking place from the side of Rutilant Suns. They had the early game advantage, but at a certain point, Team 7 was able to capitalize, get some picks or pick-offs that certainly allowed them to have advantage going into objectives and going into fights. Right now, we do see the Ling and the Esmeralda just cooking at one another right there. Freya coming into the picture, wanting some action right there. Cho doing Cho things, currently fighting a panda bear. Again, this is one of the few places you find a man kicking a panda. So it's quite an interesting thing that we see going on right here. In lane, we do see the Gushin and the Freya just clearing the lane. However, on top lane, heavy spin has been committed. 3 monkeys on the kicking man, and it does seem like the jungle rather the animals will get their vengeance on the man who has violated them. We do see Freya, however, able to secure a kill onto your jaw right there. The fight continues. Freya currently against the Esmeralda, and the Aisha decides to disengage from that. The Sun might be looking to backdoor. It is only the Grecian at the base right now. We do see the Freya still going on at it, man. She is able to secure a kill onto the I missed who that was, the Esmeralda. However, the monkeys did manage to take care of the Angela who was there. I currently still engaged with the Freya right now. We might see the Sun jump into this. This continues on, but it does seem like the Sun decides to disengage. Gushin did very well defending the base as well. I do believe the Sun was going to go for a back. I am okay. I just had to clear my throat a bit, but we do see the Freya actually going down to the Edith and the Akai. Beautiful stuff from the team right there. The Ling is trying to get the blue buff. Does not get the blue buff, I think. Yeah, I believe he did not get the blue buff. Edith did manage to secure it. And yeah, now again, whoever makes a mistake will definitely make a mistake that will cost them most likely the entire match. It is how the match will proceed from here. Is the 28th minute of the match. So a death can definitely be well over a minute in this point in time. I do believe every death is it like one death? Is it a death per minute? Okay, whatever happens. Oh, we do see the Ling using his ultimate right there. He is close to the Angela also getting caught as well to the four teammates. That is what side of Vigilance wanted to see right there. Does seem like the side of Team 7. Really waiting for the Lord right now. The Ling trying to do, not the Ling, but rather the Sun trying to do a split push. Doing show things, kicking the Lightning Queen away. However, he himself will be re-engaged onto by the Monkey. Monkey wants Lord. Monkey goes for Lord. And yeah, this is honestly, it is not what we were expecting. We did see the early game aggression from Rutilant Suns. We definitely expected this to be a sweep, but they have lost the grip that they had previously right now. The side of Team 7 right now, 3 members acting in base, trying to engage onto the Gushin. Gushin has been used onto the Gushin. Damage has been used on him. Winter Crown pop being picked up. However, it is not enough. Undoing Sun things right now, pushing, and for the first time, a Sun roam actually comes in clutch. What was this match?
And he got the MVP.
He got the MVP. Wait, let me see. Oh my goodness, he actually did. Yeah, it's Chai. It's Chai chat. Chat, no. I officially do not know anything about this game anymore. Don't. But that was the first match between Team 7 and Rutilant Suns. A shocking turn of events. Team 7 taking the dub in this particular match. Quite a long match, but they did manage to actually get it to the end. I do believe we will be walking into the second match where Rutilant Suns might have a chance of picking up the Sun for themselves. I mean, why not use the Sun if it's in your name? I'd expect you to use it. Clearly, the Sun is. Yeah?
Oh, I was just about to say, Son, if you see this, I am so sorry for adopting you, man. I am so sorry.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I do believe Nigel will communicate the next map for this next match once he has received it. Nigel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. This server is very interesting, man. I think, yeah, I think that was a fun game. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, both of these two teams are qualified, so it doesn't really matter how this game went. I just found it to be a fun game to watch. Nonetheless, GG's to Rutilant Suns and also GG's to the side of Team 7 who take a game I haven't looked at the polls. How was it going when the polls? Like, who was winning the polls?
It was Rutilant Sons 60-40.
Oh, 60-40. Damn,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Right.
Anyways, guys, we are moving into game 2. The map is going to be told to us. Is Kaito here in the chat?
I'm here. Team 7 is making a sub, but Rutilant Sons has chosen Rivers.
Okay, there's going to be a substitution being made. They're asking who was the son. Guys, I think the son is the Omnitrix man himself. Is the guy who's the captain of Team 7. That is what happened. Guys, it was fun to watch. Again, both teams have qualified. It was a fun game. Even if you look at the draft, both teams are just trying to have fun. We have a Sun Rome winning against arguably one of the best teams in the servers. That's very funny. So they're going to be making a substitution. Regardless of what happens, both teams have qualified. But let's find out who wins this game. It actually means... Wait, actually, how does the points look here? Let me actually look at the points, because they might change the trajectory of things here. Let me look at this group. Let me look at the group.
Let me have a look at it.
I'm doing a live VAR on the points. On the points, it is currently... oh, they are currently tied with points, which means that they're finishing the group tied with points.
Yeah.
Yep. That is the reality we are in right now. So both teams are going to have 7 points. We're waiting for one more person on the side of Rutilant Sons Derby to come, and then the game will be starting. So it's just a quick emergency substitution. But yeah, guys, that is that is the result of the game. Derby is going to be coming in for the side of Team 7. I'm assuming they are in such good spirits that they think that they're going to win with Derby. So let's find out how the game goes. Yeah, what an interesting thing. But I'm looking for BB. BB, are you here?
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, so BB is going to be walking me through the draft. What are your thoughts? You were asking about Team 7 and Team 7 won. What are your thoughts before we go into the next game?
I think they're gonna win the whole thing.
Damn,
Honestly, Team 7 are goats.
Okay. You guys are hearing that. BB thinks that Team 7 is going to win the entire tournament. Okay, guys, Team 7 all the way is BB's vote. So if you guys are wondering what vote it is, even before the draft, that's where BB's vote is going. So yeah, my vote is obviously on both teams. They got two of my favorite stickers for the whole tournament, by the way. The Rutilant Sun sticker and also the sticker for Team 7. But anyways, we're going to be going into game 2. Kai, what is the map? Oh, I'm looking at Yikumaru. Is that a Grandmaster badge? Oh, okay. That is a Grandmaster badge on Yikumaru, who just won the game. Okay. Alright, chat. We're going to be looking for the map, and then we're going to be good to go in 1 minute. Let's find out how this game goes as we're moving into this last game of this group, because after this match, the group's games, it's done. That is exactly what it is. You guys can still hear me, right, BB? I'm just trying to find out what map.
Yeah.
Nigel, they did say rivers.
Oh, so it's expanding rivers. Okay, cool. I'll fix that in a bit. But in the meantime, you guys can listen to...
Can you hear the sound in the silence? Relentlessly striking through the wall.
Okay, we're good to go. We're about to start. Straight into the game we go. BB, are you expecting them to ban out the sun?
Perchance, yeah. I mean, it was a very good pick, and it's very good for pushing, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Was it a very good pick?
I mean, they
so
can
you'd
push.
Okay, let me ask you this. If you were in a game and your teammates picked up a sun roam, you'd be celebrating.
Listen.
Sun roam?
Excuse me? You said roam? Right? Yeah.
Wait. No, never mind. I take it back.
Exactly. So that's how it is. No. You can still do it. It depends on how the game goes. Obviously, well done to the Sun. As the side of Team 7, one of my favorite teams, along with Rutilant Sons. Both of these two teams are my favorite teams. So let's find out how this goes. So it's BB's team, that's her favorite, versus my favorite team. So let's find out as the boxer game comes out on the side of Rutilant Sons. It actually means that Rutilant Sons are going to try to win this. But they're banning Zilong. Okay, we're still in that meta. The Zilong has been taken out.
Crowned by heaven's mandate,
Your team
my
is
legacy
banning.
shall endure.
Exactly, man. So I don't know, man. Yeah. So maybe now it means that we're gonna moving to the last game of this group. Have you been watching, by the way? I know you joined for your ladies tournament, but have you been watching the tournament at all?
I did watch the match with Team 7, the previous match that they played. But I wasn't really paying a lot of attention. I was scrimming and I was in my own little match. So we did win, by the way.
No, but I mean, in terms of the tournament, have you been watching the tournament?
Let's fight
Like
for
from the
hearts
beginning,
content.
from where everything started.
Yeah.
To be fair, I haven't really been into Mobile Legends lately. I only got in like a week ago. So since last week, yeah, I have been.
Ah, fair. So I am very annoyed with the cursor. You have no idea how much I'm dealing with this, but I'm gonna
Clouds are
fix
ever
it
shifting.
next game.
His heart
Anyways, you
remains
guys are
steadfast.
probably excited to find out who wins this game. I'm most excited because it is a best of 2 series. Both of these 2 teams have qualified. Now it's all about
who's next?
The sun is back. The sun has come back to play. That means we're gonna begin. I wonder if he's gonna go with, oh, actually, listen guys, Team 7 are going the exact same draft. They're going the exact same
Your
draft.
team is picking.
According to the statistics, they're probably gonna go for the Eudora next. So if the side of Team 7 want to ban out, they can ban out probably the
Your
Eudora.
team is
Not
picking.
Team 7 rather. If the side of Rutilant Suns want to ban out, they can ban out the Eudora. But I don't think they're gonna do it. They're taking out the Zilong instead. So they are focusing on something a lot different. If Team 7 win 2-0, I don't know what we'll do if they do win 2-0 there. I'm saying I don't know because I don't know what the server is going to think. Because that's going to be an upset if there was ever one. Especially given how the tournament is structured. Rutilant Suns got to this tournament undefeated. Didn't lose a single
I
game.
am the
In their
priestess of
first
primal
loss.
lightning,
They didn't
the
lose
hunter
to
of
Saint
all the
Dynasty.
evil gods.
They didn't lose to Void Esports.
I've
They
been
only
waiting for
lost
too long.
Is banning.
to Team 7. That is the record right now, by the way. In case you guys are wondering.
The night sky
That's also another
tells
fact for you,
all.
Vivi.
Is banning.
They only lost. This is Rutilant Suns' only loss is gonna against Team 7.
My goats.
Anyways, let's stop. Let's focus on the games. I'm seeing that the Kimi. This seems like a much more serious draft from the side of Super Tony's team.
Your team
They
is
haven't
banning.
said a single thing. I think they want to end this game in a very sweet fashion. But based on how the game was going, they picked up the Esme in the last game. The Esme finally gets turned out. So Jinwoo's team is not going to get the chance to go the exact same comp they were in last game. This time around, they have to be forced to swap it around because one of their heroes was banned out. Gleam with the last ban for the side of Rutilant Suns. What are they going to ban out is what we're about to find out as we're moving into the final stages of this game. We are all left with just finding out who finishes the group at the top. Because both of these 2
Sniper
teams are
ready.
tied. The
Give me
Leslie
a
has been
target.
taken
Your
out. So
team is
a
picking.
lot more serious bans. 8-4 does play that Leslie along with Derby. Derby is going to be a replacement for the player they just played now. So they're making an emergency substitution. The Yukumaru is actually Grandmaster. I find that to be very interesting. I did say that the Rutilant Suns mascot is a monkey, and then they pick the monkey up. So I think it's the mind games that gets to it. It's a strategy, especially when you pick it up in the room. But BB also is gonna be finding out. Oh, the drinks comes out now. It's gonna be the broad thinking is what that's what the side of Rutilant Suns are thinking about. Brony will also have a pick for their team. They don't have a marksman. They do already have a marksman-ish when you look at the Kimi, so they might either go double marksman or they're gonna go for something else. But it still seems like Claude might just come out because they do need to start mounting. But it's gonna be a Belleric coming out. They're thinking about it. Would you go for a Belleric here, maybe in this comp?
Well, he's not a bad pick, but at the same time, I'm not really too sure it's a good idea to do so.
Yes, statistically this is a bad idea because it's the exact same hero at the side of Evil Incorporated lost with tonight. So
Your team is picking.
let's find out. This is a Bellary coming in from the side. I'm assuming it's for the Sun. I mean, he does a pretty good job against the Sun. He's going to build out maybe a Blade Armor, maybe a Chastise, maybe a Dom Ice, and try to slow down the Sun, especially Sun. Look how tanky this comp is from the side of 8-4's team. They have a Uranus, and now they're going for... Damn, man.
I am the power of light.
I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like the thing that Team 7 is doing, I have no idea how to predict their draft. They're just picking for what is there, and it seems to work. The first 3 picks are exactly what they had last time, but they said, you know what? I think we need another tank in the lineup. I think we need one more tank. They picked up 4 tanks. If you can't, yeah, if you can't, it depends on what both the Kaja goes, but so much tanks, so much tanks.
I mean, if it works for them.
If it works for them, listen, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? But we're going to find out how this game goes as we're moving into the last game of the evening. I do apologize for the technical glitches. So one of the things that I was doing is I was trying to fix out throughout the game, but you guys did get to enjoy the last game in this group. We're obviously going to be having group closes in all of the groups. Today, one big team, that means like a lot of upsets are happening. Evil Ink is out. Bottle of Water is on the brink of getting knocked out, and now it looks like Rutilant just lost. I don't know what's going on in this server, but I definitely am a big fan of it because that's always it always brings excitement when things that are different happen in the server. We don't want some boring tournament. We want dramatic moments like this. But as we are back, it looks like it's going to be a Freya versus the Sun, but it's an early game invasion coming in from the side of Super Tony. You already see Yukumari take some damage on the Sun clone, but that's not going to be enough to take them down, as this time around it's going to be Team 7 who are on the opposite side this time around. So they're going to be trying to do a lot more pressure around the map. Last time, is it still a Sun roam? It is. It's a Sun roam once again. Do you see that, baby?
That is crazy. That is shocking. I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah, so if I had a nickel for every time someone plays Sun Roam, I would have 2 now. But this is the second time going around. They won't in. Pops is forced to retreat back into the exchange. Rutilant Sun's trying to get a lot more weapon. Ooh, here comes the damage coming in. Jub is very low, taking so much more damage than he wants to from Ronin. Ronin is dealing an insane amount of damage from the backline. Yukumaru goes back in, but that's just a clone. He doesn't really care about that. 40 seconds towards the next objective. It doesn't, I think the early game invasion coming in from the Freya definitely helped because she is now level 3 and Kai is only just trying to still go. I mean, yeah, Kai's about to get level 4, but not going to be in time for the next objective. It looks like the next team fight has been turned towards the top lane. Gleaming allowed to try to petrify. Oh, what a tsunami. Oh, that's a tsunami slam, but it's not a tsunami slam. It's just an Edith slam. Gleam able to survive very quick to actually dying. Another slam coming in from the Edith. Now they're still dealing the damage onto the Kimi this time around. The level 4 is still not out. Oh, Prime Akira goes in. He has the damage. He's waiting for him on the Sun. Sun is the person that kills the people. But it's they seem to survive. The next objective goes to the side, possibly the side of Rutilant Sun, uncontested. As we're moving on to here. We are waiting for the retribution. Here comes the retribution coming in from Super Tony. Gets the retreat. Now it's time to focus the attention onto the blue buff. Here comes Prime Akira, here comes Kimi, here comes Sora. They pull them back, they put me. Ooh, what an exchange coming in. Derby forced to get up. The first blood coming in from the side of Sora. Pops in a lot of trouble because he wants another kill. But oh, actually it's a 1v1 battle. Prime Akira seems to survive. Double kill for Pops. Here comes Sun once again. Yukumari forced to disengage. Actually, he has his sights set on Ronin. Ronin realized the damage coming in. Sun has gotten another victim in this game. And for those that are just joining, the score is currently 1-0 to the side of Team 7. Something that I wasn't expecting to be saying in the second game as we're moving 80 seconds towards the next objective. Same sort of play style coming in from the Sun here. He is going for that split pushing Sun. He's going to be just focusing around the map. Actually, 1v1 battle. If two if you count the Sun clones, but Pops seems to have been fine in that exchange. But it does look like it's had more members of Team 7. Safely dashed is out past, but we're going to look in the top lane where Edith is the gold laner. So how are you going to gank an Edith who is the marksman at the same time? But so far, what are your thoughts on the game as I see your team is winning right now?
They're definitely were playing it safe in the beginning. Now I feel like they are a lot more confident in what they're doing. So I just hope that they take the victory again.
Certainly, they're still fighting right now. Super Tony is going to be able to secure another kill for their team, as Derby just might be the next victim. He seems to be fine, but in the meantime, bottom lane, so the Sora goes out of that exchange. Yikumaru is still doing fine. 8-4 has the damage, and he's going to try to farm up around the map here. Here comes Sun on this retribution battle. 10 seconds in, but he doesn't have the retry. Sun is going to be waiting for some damage to come from Barkai. I mean, I understand the comp coming in, but now it looks like they are just saying, yo guys, let's skip the turtle. Let's go straight for this person right now. It looks like Gleaming allowed trouble. Sun has communicated, I'm going to go in. Sun, go in. Gleaming allowed trouble. Dashes out of that exchange. He's trying to survive this, and he seems like he's going to be able to do it. He survives the attack from the Sun clones. In the meantime, Freya goes in, tries to take away more farm away from Barkai. I see someone discussing drafts in this game. I don't think this is a game for drafts, man. I just think it's a game for vibes, because there's no way you're telling me... Oh, the Eudora isn't in this game. So, I mean, they don't have a Eudora, but they definitely do have an interesting draft once again. 4 tanks. So, the day from Team 7 here is maybe just to go to the late game and hope for the best, as they did in the last game. Just hoping the side of Rutilant Suns start making a lot of mistakes around the map. Oh, Kaja with the flicker goes in. Sora in the... Oh, gets the 2 people, but there comes the skill to stop her down. Kaja goes in, but here comes Kimmy. Oh, that's a fantastic ultimate coming in from the Kimmy. They're supposed to be able to get... Oh, that's a shutdown kill though. They get a return from that. So lots of gold coming in. In the meantime, 8-4 has decided to start split pushing. I can't tell. I mean, I still think even with the good draft in Rutilant Suns, they're not dominating as much as they should be. Here comes Super Sony with the damage, comes in with the retribution. Now it's a 2v1 situation. 8-4 and loud trouble comes in with the Uranus. The Uranus is safe for now as they're turning their attention. Rutilant Suns to the top lane. The Edict is unable to protect this lane, but here comes Sun. Sun with the close, tries to go back into this exchange. Going straight for the Bellary. Who gets taken out of that exchange? Brony has been taken down. Brony has fallen. Now the attention is finally back again onto Gleam, but Gleam safely staying in this turret. Rutilant Suns is still in this game, but it looks like the side of Team 7 are making this 35 pops on deeper onto the blue buff. Here comes the kill. Gets the kill onto that. It might just be a double kill, and it looks like the attention back to Derby, who also pulls back Super Tony into the turret, but the damage isn't there. Sun in the meantime gets the mid lane turret. Oh, here's a fantastic play from the Bellaric. The damage is onto the Sun. He is taken out of that exchange. Derby wasn't able to save it. In the meantime, Freya goes into the backline, goes straight for Derby. They cut her. He's gone from that exchange. 9 kills to the side of Rutilant Suns. And in the meantime, we're seeing a goal lane battle. Edith versus a Nathan. Only something you'd be seeing in the server. Heavy Spin comes in to protect the lane. Might just be able to do it, but not enough, because that one lane is still available because of that lane. Sora goes into the backline, gets the Kai, pushes him back. They're able to secure a killing spree. More stacks onto the Sky Piercer for Ronan in that exchange. I was trying to stop here because I see Sun is back as he is here. Wait, wow, here comes the damage. They're putting them all back. That fantastic mega kill coming in. That's a double kill coming in from Kimmy. Kimmy is putting the sides of Rutilant Sun back into the game. As it moves to the later stages of the game, Sun is going to try a repeat of the last time. In the meantime, okay, I was trying to figure out why he left the lane. The lane is not down yet, but I think he thinks the minions are going to take it down himself. That's why I was wondering what's going on in that exchange. But it looks like he's going to be able to take the town turret, and now it is time for him to move around the map. What's he doing? What's Akai doing, guys? What's the Uranus doing? I know that they cook him there. Double kill coming in from... We're gonna find out what Uranus is doing. Double kill coming out from Ronan. Okay, Uranus is still here. Uranus is still here. His team is getting confused. And then you get Uranus right here.
I mean, it's part of the plan, I guess.
What is this server, man? Sun goes down. Uranus is still here. What is going on, man? Anyways, Uranus is still here. Anyways, guys, 60 seconds towards the next objective. Freya has decided to finally deal with the Uranus. He goes into the backline. Freya trying to take over Valkyrie's descent and the retribution, but she looks like Uranus has survived that exchange. What is...
What's going on?
8-4 might just fall in this exchange as you see the Sora goes in. 3 people from the side of Rutilant Suns finally secure the kill. Back to the top lane, Gleam is doing fine, got the red buff, 20 seconds towards the next objective as it looks like the side of Rutilant Suns are finally back to the swing of things. They might just be able to end this with the next Lord, which is it seems like they're waiting for to happen. Sun goes back in, it's going to be a 1v1 situation. Super Tony level 12 versus level 14 versus the Sun. Sun is still going and Sora comes in to secure the kill. That's a mega kill coming in from the side of Rutilant Suns as the game goes back in. Team 7 are looking to try and extend this or the damage coming in. It looks like Jin Woo is going to be the second victim to the legendary from the side of Ronin. In the meantime, I'm seeing there's a lot of top lane turret. Gleam has the damage here in this exchange. Tries to take one more turret down, but it's going to be the shield is going to be able to protect them, saving the game 1 more minute longer. In the meantime, it is time for Rutilant Suns to start the Lord down. In the meantime, there's going to be a fight happening right here. Sun goes in, but the damage is simply... Ooh, that was Beleric. Shutdown. That was a shutdown kill onto Pops. And they get the Lord, but shutdown onto Pops is exactly what the side of Team 7 are looking for. Very important bounty on him because it's nearly 10,000 gold lead for the side of Rutilant Suns. Now it's time for the Lord to be pushing it. They're pushing out the top lane. Freya goes in. Freya goes going to go in for the mid lane turret. Goes with about 50%. Tries to take on the mid lane turret. Damage is coming in. He's just trying to push them away from this. Actually gets pulled out. Jin Woo is being taken out by the exchange. It looks like in the meantime we're seeing the Omnitrix man himself. Kumaru is back on the splish pushing agenda. He's not interested in saving his team as the Lord is still pushing. It looks like Pops has been designated to defense duty. And there's going to be a tough fight happening. 8-4 versus the world. And you see that the heavy squad is being committed, but it's going to be moving out of that exchange. Freya locks onto the mid lane turret. Super Toad is trying to end this game in a sweet fashion. Though Blaric putting him back. That's another kill for the side of Rutilant Suns. The Lord is being pulled back here by Derby. Now it is time for them to lock their sides onto the base. But Derby pulling the Lord, playing some Ole, but that's a legendary coming in from the side of Rutilant Suns. They're locking the tower. Double kill coming in from the side of Rutilant Suns. That's a maniac for the side of Rutilant Suns. Was it enough? Did they reclaim their aura? Is what we're going to be wondering at the end of this game. GG, well played. Rutilant Suns have won the game 1-1, meaning that we're both ending this series in a tie. What are your thoughts, BB?
I mean, it was just crazy. The whole game was just insane. I mean, Kimmy's damage, oh my days. He was just melting every single one of them. And Freya, I don't know, Rutilant Suns really did really well. Props to them.
Definitely, Rutilant Suns Laser says that my team is too good. Night of 1-1 indeed. The 1-1s are they are fate-ending games. At the end of this evening, Evil Incorporated have been eliminated. Crown Maki also still eliminated. Another team that's also been eliminated is Aurora. Quite a few teams got eliminated today, but it was certainly a night of fun games. I definitely think you guys agree with me. Bring us. What team is the best team right now? Bring us Onic. How are they going to deal with this comp? Indeed. Thank you guys for joining us as always. Thank you from my side. BB, do you want to say something? You might see this people tomorrow. How do you think it was? Was BB's first time casting? How was it for you?
Well, it was definitely a fun experience. I was definitely nervous at first, but then I kind of got into it, you know? Yeah. Definitely would like to do this in the future.
Same. I believe Megamind is here. Megamind, do you want to say anything for the chat before we leave? What are your thoughts?
I think for me, I just enjoyed Rutilant Suns versus Team 7. There's nothing more for me to say apart from that. But again, we have crossed the 920 subscriber mark. From my viewpoint, we are at 921. So thank you very much to each and every single one of you for the support that you continue to give to Paradox Africa. 79 more subscribers until the 1,000 giveaway. So keep subscribing, share, like, check all our social media pages rather. I do believe we have a TikTok page where we do see our shorts posted there. So we will definitely love to grow that aspect of Paradox Africa Esports as well. Thank you. And I think that's it from myself. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Megamind. Thank you very much to the chat. Thank you to Kay, who I believe left after the first game, but she was here once again. Thank you to everyone who was here. And I hope you all have a good evening. Tomorrow you're going to be joined by Nick for more fantastic games. Bottled water can possibly also be eliminated, one of the favorites in the server. So we're going to find out how the server goes. I am excited to see how the server goes. Obviously, you've been seeing there's been millions of clips. Obviously, there are good plays in the server, but a lot of these plays definitely bring the highlight to the growing region that we are in Southern Africa, just in Africa in general. So thank you all for your support. Once again, like, subscribe. If you see a TikTok that has our name, that has our gameplay, any TikTok, tag our channel, because that's exactly how the region is going to grow. So we'll see you all tomorrow again. As always, from my side, cheers.